ever meaningful content. It's being produced right here on That Being Said.
Oh, hilarious. So funny and whatever. Okay, anyways. What's up, everybody? It is here, and it is time. It is here and time. Saturday style. That being said, feels like we've been gone for a while, and that means there's a lot to talk about. And we're not doing it alone. Today we have Len the Deranged. Hello, Len.
Howdy, how are you?
Nice to have you back in the house. And business style announcement, schedule style announcement. You're doing something tonight with our very own Meerkat. Please, plug away, sir. Shill. Go.
Oh, we're doing Going Green. I invited the illustrious Meerkat to watch FIFA and what was the other one? Sleeping Dogs. So
Okay. Big ups. FIFA is one of the best. This is how you don't plays. That combo with the Madden one is one of the best. They happen from the same year, I believe, and those are magical. Philip hates soccer, and you're going to hear about it. All right, you're going to hear about it. We also have Meerkat in the house. Hello, Meerkat.
Hello, welcome, everybody. We really feels like we've been gone for a long time. When I started getting stuff for today, it was like, what? This is from like, how long ago?
Uh-huh. It has been like that. We got a lot. The docket is full. Steve of the Dead, hello, sir.
Just wanted to say that the Sleeping Dogs, This Is How You Don't Play is also a really, really good shout. Phil is on one in that. It is incredible.
That should be fun. That'll be a good night tonight for your entertainment tonight. Me and Steve will be doing Dead Sea Scrolls next Saturday now. Okay, guys? Next Saturday will be Dead Sea Scrolls. And I have one thing that's one of those things that, wow, I can't believe no one found this before, that kind of style. It's pretty short, but I'm filling out the rest of it, so it's going to be a good Dead Sea Scrolls, I promise you. Next Saturday night, okay? Next Saturday night as I put my cat down. Okay, to start the show, I would like to say congratulations to the owner of Down from the Rafters. They have spent $659 approximately to get to level 34. So congratulations, Down from the Rafters account owner. That is not DSP, okay, guys? It's not. He sold the account. So congratulations, everybody. He made 500 something on the marathon, and 659 or so is down the drain. So congratulations to the account holder there.
So are we seeing a pattern of big spending around times where he's like nervous and anxious? Because like recently, I don't think I've seen updates like this, even though I kind of stopped paying attention.
Yeah, I wonder if
he's been up it for a while, hasn't he? Sorry, just quickly, he's been up the higher parts of the top 100 or whatever for quite a while. So yeah, this is a return to form.
Yeah, and this is a DJ Gameback said too. He's back in the top 100 for the first time in a long while. So has he been trying to pull back, and then the low marathon said, "Fuck it," you know, you know, like.
But, Steve the Dead mentioned once that it's a form of coping mechanism for when things are bad, but also it can be a form of celebration. He could be feeling very elated right now and says, you know, okay, I can spend this extra money for it.
It's multiple things that makes it hard for him to stop, because he's not just getting the reassurance during depression, but he's getting the endorphin rush from when he's on a high. So it's many things to him, and it makes it even more difficult to just stop, basically.
So you're saying that he spends under any condition, which is great, by the way. I wouldn't choose to be that, but it's great.
Let me tell you, when you're addicted to something, you don't need any reasons. Fine, guys. So happy, sad, suicidal, it all works. That's the best part. Anyways,
all days are a good day for crack.
Oh, definitely. All right, let's get rolling here for our first one of these. Where is my button here for it? We got to play it. If we don't play it, it's not official. Oh my God! Come on! Oh my God! Fuck this! Why it's not ready? All right, I'll just do this.
Still in the wild, yeah.
There you go. Thank you. I just found the button. That's the live button. So we have a Phil in the Wild here, multiple style this week. Let's start with this one. This is one about Review Tech's
live.
Yeah, live. Review Tech USA's hidden talent as a rap producer. Okay, this is from a guy named Dancing.
Let's keep it hidden. Can we just keep it hidden?
This is Dancing with Ghosts. He does some cool stuff about AVGN and stuff like that. But anyways, here we go. He's talking about Review Tech.
Was not what was advertised, but even that river ran dry eventually. And then, like most other desperate YouTubers, Rich started hyper-focusing on DSP, otherwise known as Dark Side Film.
Safest thing to do is bake
The comment, I want to go back to his comment real quick. How did he go? And I tag that?
Eventually. And then,
This one.
like most other desperate YouTubers, Rich started hyper-focusing on DSP, otherwise known as Darkside Phil.
Interesting. Like most other failing YouTubers, this is a move. That's not us, though, because we started with this. We didn't even we didn't fail yet.
Probably me, but not the rest of you guys.
You. We started with that, so you can't blame us.
Oh yeah, hot fucking potatoes.
By the way, a missed point in this video is yes, talcum powder in the trash can. He needs powder for his balls. Remember, guys, he takes that on tournaments and stuff. That's legitimately powder. He uses powder.
Oh,
that's
I didn't know
fact.
that.
Oh yeah, that's powder. He uses powder. He remember in his tournament survival kit, he had 2 different kinds of powder. He said you have to bring 2 different kinds of powder, guys. Come on.
Oh, yeah. One of those not powerful enough.
My trash. Oh, that looks delightful, doesn't it?
Basically, all you need to know about this guy is that he, maybe alongside Chris Chan, are one of the first lolcows on YouTube. It's such low-hanging fruit that it's not even worth mentioning. But Phil is a guy who sucks at video games, but to this day tries to make a respectable career on YouTube despite nobody taking him seriously. And he e-begs a lot, apparently. So after the milk race...
There we go. Big up. So there we go. That's our first Phil in the Wild. That's a good summation of what DSP is doing, though, honestly.
I did get the feeling with how he was talking about it that if you cover him for a long time, it's somehow beneath dignity. But I think it often comes down to people don't realize why people follow him so much. It's because he's a soap opera in of himself.
Yeah.
Very much so, yeah.
And the thing about Review Tech is a little bit different than other people. He made that his entire... Like, he was not about DSP at all, and then all of a sudden the switch went, and it's like, I'm just going to talk about DSP because I guess I'm still above him. And now that's in question, right? I mean... Fair to say, right? I mean, you know what I mean? He lost that ability, yeah.
I don't know. Because, comparing lolcows is very difficult, but Rich is definitely up there. He's close to being a DSP level. But that's everything up for debate.
Mm-hmm. Obviously. All right. So let's get to some fun, random stuff here. Let's go to this one. Steve's gonna love this one. DSP decided to share some wisdom about how to handle depression. All right. So listen up, everybody. This is gonna help you a lot. Here we go.
Do I have any advice for someone struggling with depression? Number 1, distract yourself with things you like to do.
Okay.
If you are feeling awful, then do things that will make you not feel awful. Whether that's hanging out with friends, speaking with a family member, or significant other, or loved one, doing a hobby that you like, watching a TV series or show that you enjoy, whatever it may be. Or if you don't have one, get one. Get a hobby. Start working out.
Apparently DSP's hobby was jerking off.
Yeah. That's the one thing he did. I mean,
went to conventions, learned about strategies.
Traveling. Start doing something that gets your mind off of the thing that gets you depressed all the time. Okay? If you try your hardest and you still can't get out of the rut, seek professional help.
Okay.
Because it's not your fault. Depression is a serious illness that you may not be able to affect positively. And it may not be in your control to do so without help. And don't be afraid to seek help. It's fine.
Okay. So what's the thought on just doing things you like to get over depression? I mean, I guess it's not bad advice, but what's the professional take on that?
Like the problem is that these are all things you struggle to do when you're depressed. It's hard to do things when you're depressed. It takes a lot of effort to do basic things like getting up out of bed, making sure you wash and shower and can dress yourself properly and you eat regularly. It's like simple basic things are difficult to do, and he's like, all them things you can't do, just do them. That's how you do it. Distract yourself. Don't address the fucking core principles, the issues that you're having. Don't deal with anything that's causing you to feel this way. No, distract yourself. That's the worst fucking advice you could give, short of
Oh.
just take the razor and start cutting. It'll be fine.
But obviously,
wound
I
me
mean, this is someone that, when he was going through depression, what did he do? His life spiraled out of control.
Masturbated.
Yeah, man, masturbated, but,
Like Len said, it's his hobby.
that must be the hobby, right? And that, because what he did, though, is really start pulling. I mean, that was when the pulling was at its highest. I mean, I'm talking about the other type of pulling. Different pulling in this case.
Yeah.
But, dude.
Here's the thing, like, I don't, even from the position that he's in, I don't know how you would respond to a question like this. I don't know what to say if somebody asks me, because I'm not depressed and I haven't been depressed. So I don't know what it's like. I can't give you advice. I'm just a fucking shitty streamer.
Yes.
But I guess
that should be the result. That should be the response. You should say, I'm not qualified to talk about this. And so,
And
I don't
mean,
fucking know,
it's not like the advice that he gave was bad. It's just so generic. He might as well not have done that, I guess, for me. Because it doesn't, it's not an answer that has much value in it. You might as well just say, just don't be depressed, bro. What the fuck?
There you go. And
with his logic, it's a wonder anyone's ever depressed. Just don't be, idiot.
Yeah, just don't be,
You have so many things you can do. Why are you fucking depressed?
Yeah, dumb fuck. All right, next up on the, let's go through
I wanted to add something to that.
Please go. You go.
With that whole segment, I was going to criticize you should give your personal experiences, but that really was DSP's personal experience with depression is distraction, and that's how he deals with everything. He never addresses any core issue. It's just whatever can take my attention away. So he technically gave some of the most genuine advice ever from Phil's perspective, anyway.
Because that's what he actually does, Yeah, I mean, but
Yeah,
I mean, it is what he does. Nothing has stopped. All his addictions continue. Down for the rafters, drinking. And we're ramping up the drinking, by the way. Just finding more reasons to do it. So that's pretty hype. Retro Jim in the house says he was splashing feces particles on that pan. I know. In theory, that's true. I saw that one show about how there's actually feces particles everywhere or something. What was that like? That one show, Mythbusters. Yeah, exactly. But yes, you're right, Retro Jim. That is true. But technically, that's always true. Anyways, it's not that deep. NW News says DSP is better than Survivor, The Jersey Shore, The Simple Life, and Flavor of Love all in one. There's no script. There's no staff. Just an egomaniac. And yeah, that's why I feel like that's why we're all here. It's because you really don't know what's going to happen.
I strongly disagree.
Go ahead.
DSP is not better than Survivor. No reality show is better than Survivor. This shit made it past like 49 seasons, and it always is good. Don't get me triggered about Survivor.
Oh, me
We're
too.
not gonna go there.
Oddly enough, dude, here's something I'm gonna be serious with you with. I was thinking about this talk when I was in Japan. I was like trying to think about what I wanted to do for like content and stuff before I started making a Working in Japan podcast. I was literally thinking about a Survivor podcast, and I have like logo made and everything because I was that into it. And maybe there's a wavelength about people that like Survivor, like DSP shit. If you were that into it, Meerkat, that's kind of weird.
Oh, I didn't like Survivor.
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. I was into all the stats about it and shit. Like how much they show people in the first episode usually correlates to who's going to win and shit. People break that shit down. It's deep if you want to get down that rabbit hole. But anyways, we're not going to do that today.
It has one of the most devoted fan bases of any media that I've ever seen. Because people really love the format. And I understand why.
I would want I want to play on that show so fucking bad. Like if, that's the goal. But you gotta. I had never submitted though, so who knows? Anyways,
you need a second channel. That's
Survivor channel. Yeah.
You just need to get the podcast going yourselves. It'll be fine. Yeah,
Survivor podcast. All right, let's go. So next up, this was a incredible begging week. Obviously, as it always is these days. But Philip said this, and I'm sure we're gonna have some thoughts.
Someone suggested something to me, and it was intriguing. Here's what they said. They said, are you aware that there are other content creators? Here's what they do. If they're indecisive about...
Okay, he was the person, by the way, I'm going to fact check this as he goes. I saw this moment. A single person in the Kick Chat says, I know a single YouTuber, a sports betting YouTuber, that has people donate for what teams play in the game they play. Okay, so like, for example, I'm playing a Madden. You choose the team. Whoever has the highest donation in the next 20 minutes gets to name the teams. So it's basically something he already does. Instead of naming a fucking sheep, you're naming what game gets played next. Okay, so that's what he's talking about right here. Okay.
What to do on a stream.
Yeah.
They'll actually throw it to the audience, but what they'll do, listen to this.
Yeah.
They'll say, hey, here's what we do. Today, if you want this
it's hard to understand.
Support the stream, and in your support, in the message, tell me what game you want. So let's say, for example, we're trying to decide between Metal Gear Solid Delta and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Go ahead.
Right? So I would say, well, today when you contribute to the stream, in your message, say which game you
Notice how serious he's being throughout this whole thing, by the way, okay?
want. I'll start a running tally of what support these games
I've not been able to unhear that now. You pointed it out like 2 streams ago, and I can't stop hearing
Whatever
it.
you want.
By the end of the day, that determines what game I'm going to be playing. Right? So, for example, I think someone showed me a suggestion of this. Like there's a sports.
So again, I can't reiterate enough how much he's changing the story. This is the one person that suggested this idea. This is what they told him. This is the one thing he knows about this idea, and now he's talking about it like he knows all about it. And then the person also gave them one example of it. No, they just told you about the example right here. He's added so much to the story to make it more like viable. But okay, go ahead.
I have no clue who they are. I actually don't even never seen them before. I don't even know their name. But they showed
me
like
I want to throw something on there.
Yeah,
is that I was watching some video recently about the different indications of untrustworthiness in news media. It was a exhaustive video, if you can imagine. But it was one of the things is that news will divert to or defer to a shadow group, and they'll say a lot of people or some people are saying or whatever. And so you don't have to actually identify them. You can just say there are people who exist who say this. And it's fascinating that DSP picked up on that same wavelength that is, I guess, legitimized in mainstream media. Some people told me that there were streamers that exist that do this thing.
Yep. And Amber Lynn does the same thing. We did the debate last week, and Amber Lynn does that exact same thing. She goes, I got so many people telling me this that she doesn't say like a lot of people directly. I got so many emails about this, and so many people are supporting me about this. It's like exact fucking same.
Yeah, one of my least favorite qualities of DSP, in which there are many, it's a crazy competition, is that he blames his own desires and decisions on somebody else. Like when he wanted to have Rich on his show, he made it about how people have been asking for Rich and not that you want to have Rich on your show. And he does that with many other things, which makes him look like he has no like agency of his own. Like he's some kind of an NPC puppet.
Yep.
And everybody knows that that's not true, and that he actually wants to do those things. It's just for some reason he likes pretending.
He likes to have someone to blame too.
That. It helps him avoid like responsibility, because it's like if the idea crashes and burns, you guys suggested it. I didn't come up with it, so it's not my fault. That's he does it the other way as well.
Yeah.
So
and he'll use it to blame you for not donating too. Like, guys, you should be donating. You asked for this, okay? So you asked for this. What does that mean? You got to pay up, bitch. All right, it's not free.
Set up, and it was like. So here's the possible games that we can do today.
Okay, you get the deal.
I think this idea, in some cases, makes sense.
In some cases, it makes sense.
Okay, but in others, it doesn't. Some people have already argued. They already said in chat.
Yeah, every one of his fans was against this. Even the dentiest of dents was saying stuff like, "Well, that means the whales get to control whatever game you play." I thought you don't do that, and then the shit like that. And then I really think in real time, he decided this was a bad idea. I'm thinking. Yeah. Because look how seriously he's talking about this.
Well, doesn't that mean...
he's changing his tune right now.
Yeah, look how serious this is an option for him right now. 100% a serious option.
The whales will just control your content.
Exactly.
That the whales are purchasing a playthrough with their dollar. Because let's say, for example, today, I said, during the course of this GTA 4 stream and tonight's Chill with Phil stream, you could support
either drag it all out,
Solid Delta.
Oh my God,
that's the only bit you need.
This is one of the worst streams of the whole year, because this is the only factoid he had to share was what game he's going to play of those 3 fucking games he was deciding between, which are Chronos, Silk Song, and Metal Gear. And he made that last an hour of just telling you which those 2 games he was going to play.
Or you can support.
I think it was incredible.
Real quick, I think his plan to future-proof his business is to brainwash, and I mean the word in its sense, like MK Ultra, the dents, into sitting through this and getting conditioned to this, and making his content completely incomprehensible, insufferable, unwatchable for everybody else, which has been happening for a while now, but not to the extent that the pre-stream in today's era is being presented.
I agree that he is now entering a realm where you have to be a certified DSP fan to go sit through these pre-streams and gameplay especially. Oh my god.
Bro, they're not a podcast. The ones where he's like just chilling for half an hour before the gameplay, like 90 minutes. I'm just sitting there and
he will really just sit there too.
Ugh.
It's not like I have topics. It's like, all right, this is what he's doing. Okay, this is an impression of it. Grisbra, Pignosis is ratcheting up. LOL. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. So there. Anyone want to support before we get going here? We have about 40 minutes left of this.
Right, fucking move on.
Damn, that was uncanny. There was like
that's
two
what
of them
he's
there.
doing, guys. I
so
can do
difficult
it
to get through.
for April Fool's Day. I might do that.
Yeah.
Do it for an hour, like just a straight hour, and do it. That'd be funny. All right. Anyways, okay, here we go.
Ultimately, I've had this idea. I've had the April Fool's idea for years. I hope someday we get to do it, which is to advertise a show with DSP and then have a random guy whose government name is Phil Burnell and just talk to him about DSP.
Say that he's the owner of Down from the Rafters.
Yeah, we can do that.
I thought you'd have like someone like Brooke Baruch or someone impersonate him. Like Mr. Ludacris comes on and answers everything in it.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be hype. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Some people are saying they want to tag me in chat. Okay. Go ahead, guys. That'd be part of the impression, too. Anyway.
In your contribution, say what you want. I'll tally it up all day. I'll have a running total.
Please.
And then at the end of the day, at the end of the late stream, I'll let you know what game had the most support. Now, although I do think...
Now he's reading chat like crazy. Watch the real-time change.
Excellent fundraising tactic. Because let's be honest, there's some people out there who have said, I outright will pay for Metal Gear Solid Delta because I really want to see you play it. And then there's other people who are saying,
Can I interject
will
here real
outright
quick?
pay.
Please.
Okay, so it's a personal grievance I have with Phil is that he has no principles whatsoever, which we all know. But this is why it's manifested this way, is that this dude has gone on how many different rants about how people who have money shouldn't get special treatment.
Yes.
That just because you're this golden child who has money doesn't mean you're better than a person without money. Well, if you had any sort of principles and you believe that, you would not even float this idea. Because it would run against what you had established earlier.
Yeah.
And it just never occurs to him.
Oh, no.
It never occurs to him to have a shared view on life. It's just whatever I need to say at this moment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it requires self-awareness. Like, you have to realize, oh, shit, I have this moral principle that I have to uphold. So, yeah, but for him, you don't have to bother with that because
think about it.
already.
He gets, because think about it. He's already been, had the response from his real fans that they don't give a shit. So why would you ever change, right? Most of us, we do something fucked up, someone's going to say, hey, man, that's fucked up, when like friends and stuff. But if you don't have that, you're literally rewarded for this, right?
That's true.
That's why he's fucked. That's why he's
and
so.
You could just ban anyone
gone.
that would say, yo, dude, this is fucked up. You can just lean in.
All right, get him out. All right, here's another sock account here. Hang on, guys.
Hey, for Hollow Knight Silk Song, because you didn't play Hollow Knight, and I'm dying to see Silk Song. I want to see you play it. So this might actually bring people out to support a playthrough before I've even done the playthrough.
Look at this. This is so serious. This is not a joke.
Didn't you criticize LTG for that idea?
Wait a minute. You could raise money for something and you didn't even do it? Really? This is fascinating.
So annoyed that he's only just heard of this and didn't think of this himself.
Yes.
Think of all the years I could have been doing this.
And now he's
so
seeing
he did this
backlash.
scam before.
Which
He did the scam with the Patreon shit.
Oh yeah. He the Patreon, sure, that's a little different though. But he did admit that someone already did this before. I don't know if he talks about it in this clip, but he did say in the past, someone said, "I'll pay for this playthrough if you do it," and he said he did it, and that person always paid for the playthrough.
Fascinating idea, and I didn't even come up with it. This is something. This is very interesting.
Yep.
This is a thing that I've seen happen on music streams when somebody pays for like a music recommendation or to listen a certain album, and usually what happens is the small group of people who donate the most and are the most parasocially attached to the channel, they just kind of make it about themselves. And you just sit there listening to only Iced Coffee's favorite songs all day.
And that's not really, I really don't think if you're cared about your viewers' experience, that's the best way to do it ever, right? I mean, that's just not the right way to do it. If you want to make the most entertaining stuff, you think what's most entertaining to the most people. But if you want the most money, you do it that way. All right, what we're going to talk about next, guys. Whoever tips the most and gives us a topic, we'll talk about that. And that person could say something the dumbest shit ever, and then we'd be talking about that. That's not really a cool way to roll your stream, you know?
All right. So here's what we're going to do.
All right, here we go.
All right. Today, Matt says you get a troll who donates $100 to purposely play the most boring game, and although you get the $100, which is great, now you might get overall less support for the totality of the stream that you're going to do.
Yeah, what about that?
Philip wouldn't mind that one, though. He gave me $100, so that's kind of cool. Okay. That's not a negative.
But he's also just not beholden to actually play the game, but he's not about to say that.
Yeah.
Here's what we're going to do.
Okay.
All right. Today, it's so good. Today, when you support the streams,
see?
All right. Like for
this is not a joke yet. I don't think he's transitioned it into a joke
right
yet.
now, if you were to super chat,
no, he's happy.
Or if
He's going to try
tip,
this. He's looking forward to it.
He's trying to make it silly, but not a joke.
Yeah, you got me triggered about this. Now I'm going to rant about it for like the next 15 minutes.
Please.
He does this increasingly more often in the last like year to year and a half, ever since he hooked up with the casino guys, where it's, I would call it a joke unless. So it's like, it's something that is framed as a joke, but if he sees the possibility of it working, he's going to say it. And if it works, it's not a joke. If people do what he wants them to do, it's not a joke. So it's like, you can make it like, oh, you guys, someone should tip like $1,000 right now. Haha, I'm joking. Unless, and then he can always like shrug it off and say that it was a joke, but it's so fucking transparent. He doesn't even bother making it convincing. It's always like the most obvious request, but framed as a joke.
Yeah, because he can't do the full triple P, right? The full triple P is, guys, someone give us 1,000 subs right now. Come on. And there's no kind of joke there because that's like that is the joke. But Philip just kind of too nervous to say that straight, so he has to add the joke aspect. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, yeah, that would be crazy. Anyways,
he's also feeling the impact of it as well, because then your audience isn't feeling like, oh, I feel pressured to do it. It's like, oh, well, he's just joking. You know, and then if it does work, great. And then if it doesn't, he can just go, well, I was joking.
Yeah, it's a joke.
And then the audience, I was right. He was joking.
Yeah.
So
the other built-in defense for it is if it's one of the silly things like hats and whatnot, if someone criticizes him for it, he always says, well, it's just a silly thing.
They won it, by the way.
Yeah.
My fans love that. My fans loved it.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, really?
Was Feasting with the King when he was justifying that to Kino? He was like, oh, yeah, it's just a silly thing that me and the fans do.
he loses all like confidence in his shtick when he gets around other people. Like, oh, yeah, the people liked it. I hated it.
Sorry,
side scrollers, yeah. They just cook food. I don't care. I mean, no one likes it except my fans, you know. I know it's a joke.
Apparently, I look like I'm in pain when I'm eating.
Yeah. They think it's funny. I don't even know why.
Yeah. Everything becomes, he knows his stuff is shit, like in that moment when other people are around, you know?
Or even if you're going to give some stuff.
When he's surrounded by anyone that's not Jade, you know what I mean?
All right. When you do it, I want you to tell me, either in the body of your contribution or in chat, I want you to tell me, do you like this idea? Say, yes, Phil, I like the idea of having financial goals for certain playthroughs, and you should do that. If you don't like the idea,
we do that anyway.
In your
You've got $150
I want you to tell
or else it's gone.
Okay. I want you to tell me if you like
that
my
you don't
idea
like the idea, and you don't want me.
See, now it's turned into a joke, but it was not at all a joke.
Ever do it? Okay.
He sees that no one likes it.
So first, I want you to pay me to tell me if you even like the idea of having to raise funds to pick a playthrough.
Now he's going to the extreme.
Then later on, I want you to again contribute for a playthrough before it even happens, and it may not even happen.
Yeah.
You're doing that right now anyway.
So hilarious, huh, guys?
I don't find it funny based on your history, dickhead.
So funny. Okay, next up. Oh, big up Seawook Dev says, I vote for Mr. Ludacris for next guest. Okay, thank you. Please, in your tip, indicate who you'd like our guest to be. We'll do anyone. Doesn't matter who. We'll do whoever you want. Spotty Jesus says, justice for Peach. Big ups. Oh, I know what you're saying justice for. Big ups. Casey Jones wants to put some claws back on Jasper, and I'll do that. Now I know what happened. Let me get it back here. No, not there. Not there. Let's get the Jasper claws back, please. I'll get to it, I promise. As this goes, I'll get to it. So I do want to play this because Philip talked about what his lowest point of his career was, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And it's not what you think. You think it might be the incident? Well, it's not. I've timestamped this video because there's, I want to show you something else about it. So here we go. Right here, actually.
My career low, honestly, if you want me to be honest about my career low,
How much
I
time do
actually
you have?
think this is true. I think my career low was,
There it is.
well, let's think about it. It's not what you think. It's not the incident because
Big ups, Casey Jones. Here you go, finally.
the incident didn't result in me having really much or any negative repercussions and or any kind of like, yeah, I went viral, but it's not like it's the most embarrassing moment I'll ever have, but it was for an accidental reason.
Splashed, and then it got on my hand. So my hand's like sticky, and it fucking splashed all over me. What the hell? It seriously splashed
Amazing edit
all
here.
over my face and my pants. What the fuck?
It's not like, oh, here's something bad that he did intentionally
Kinda
bad
cosplay.
to
No.
that person. It was more like,
Well, this is wrong and stupid. What he's saying is wrong and stupid because it was one of the worst moments. Because what does everyone think of when they think of Phil, who's not in the Detractorverse? They think of him jerking it. So that's a career low. It's a career defining moment.
Yeah.
How does he not?
It's just coping. I think he wants to be like, I'm so above this now, and no one. But even though that's, you know, I mean, was the career low? I don't know, but it's sure fucking. It's sure as hell in the running, right? I mean, you know, I mean, but
he made the ultimate mistake. Let's laugh at him. But what are you gonna do? Right?
This is, I think, trying to own the scorn thing. Like, oh, I'm definitely not like that anymore, guys. I'm so far away from the scorn. That's my worst moment. Come on.
So it's actually not that bad.
I mean, yeah, we are miles from scorn.
Oh yeah, I got an example here. I got an example.
Things that I've done over the years that are worse are, for example, when I was playing that game 3 years ago. I've forgotten what the name of it is now. But it was that game that was like the H.R. Geiger shit. And I was only really playing it because you guys had asked me to try it.
I was only playing it because you guys asked me to try it. Your fault.
I was playing it, and you know, times.
So you're responsible for my career low, just so you all know.
Thank you.
It was tight at that point, and times are tough. Scoring.
And it was your fault
scoring,
this didn't happen.
Yep.
Because you didn't donate.
And his the incident was not his fault either. That was Leanna. So
Leanna.
And here I am, and I'm playing this game, and I'm not liking it. It actually did suck. I'll be honest with you guys. The game was not very good. Okay.
Notice he has to say, "I'll be honest with you guys, it did suck," because that was the game he was saying was better than everyone said. Everyone else, all the reviewers were saying, because he wanted to be contrarian until he got to that ending
Wasn't
point.
that Callisto Protocol?
Was that it?
as well?
I thought it was this one too. I can't remember.
If it's both, but I definitely know it's Callisto Protocol.
Okay.
As well.
Okay. And
I thought he was saying this was good, but I can't remember.
I'm angry because here I am, sucking at the game, right?
Uh-huh.
And the game sucks. So it's like I suck, the game sucks, and there's no support coming in at all. And all we've got is a bunch of trolls sitting in chat making fun of me.
Like usual.
And it made me snap. And here I am freaking out at the audience and everything about being toxic about why is no one supporting me and shit like this. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Definitely.
Now things have changed.
That's not how I
2.5
remember it.
years later.
How do you remember it, Len?
I don't really remember many of the trolls because I wasn't paying attention. So, you know, I guess I don't have that element that he experiences. Also, it wasn't as polite and dignified as he's trying to make it seem. It was very petulant and very bratty.
Yes.
I've learned that now I get more support being positive, giving positive reinforcement. If you support the stream, we hit goals. Hitting the goals means we're going to get a reward that you want.
Positive reinforcement is used with babies and dogs, just so you know. So
yeah, that's not what positive reinforcement is.
If anything, it's negative reinforcement in that he takes away his complaining for a little bit.
Saying positive reinforcement when you're dude. Saying positive reinforcement.
Positive if you add something, and then negative when you take it away, and positive encourages. So yeah, he does negative reinforcement. I will stop complaining for a few minutes if you give me money.
Yeah, and he'll bitch no matter what. So that's the good part. But positive reinforcement is literally for dogs. You know what I'm saying? And young humans. And he's talking actively to his own chat about positive reinforcement that he's giving them. Can you imagine that? Positive reinforcement.
I mean, to be fair, it works throughout. It's a way of learning, so it works throughout your life.
Yeah, but
stop
you don't,
once you're like 12 or something.
You actively say it to the people you're doing it to, though? That's so weird for me. Hey, guys,
no,
I'm going to give you...
sort of
hey,
gives away
class,
your experiment, that.
Here's some positive reinforcement I'm going to try with you guys. You don't even say that. It's so weird. So weird.
Support the stream, I'll play an extra game. I'll buy a piece of equipment for the stream, like the steering wheel or something like that. I don't have to worry about being limited to how many games to buy, because I can afford them all, because you guys are supporting me. So by showing you that positive reinforcement, hey, support, you get good stuff out of it. It makes people want to support. Back then it was like, support or I can't stream anymore and I'm going to lose everything. What kind of a stupid mentality?
He didn't do that during Scorn at all. He's adding this to the Scorn thing. He said nothing about that at Scorn. He said that during the lose the house shit, but Scorn was 0% about that. I'm going to lose anything. It was not at all. Not at all.
Is that?
No, it was.
What sucked is that I was stuck in that.
Yeah.
It was all about like 15 minutes of him playing extra time, a game that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Yes. And
I went overtime and you didn't reward me for it.
Exactly.
That's what that was.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not true that he says that, I don't say I'll lose everything. No, he says you'll lose everything. You'll lose this game. You won't watch this.
That's negative reinforcement.
Yeah, it's a threat, sir.
Bankruptcy all through the next 2-3 years. I was kind of miserable.
The bankruptcy was in 2019. Scorn was in 2023. So, okay, cool though.
All right. I'm not miserable anymore. I'm very happy, but I think those are my career low moments. Those kind of moments where it was like acting super desperate on stream, like acting like I'm going to lose. Oh, I might lose my house if I don't hit this goal today during this marathon and shit like that. I get it. I understand why people thought that shit was pathetic. I look back now and I agree. But the thing was, hindsight's 2020. When I was in those situations,
50-50.
I thought that was the only way I could even get support. All it took was a change in attitude. Like literally. Think about it.
So real quick, I want to
influx of new whales. What's up?
24 hours before he said what you just saw, 24 hours before what he said you just saw, he said this. 24 hours before what you just saw, he said this.
Well, last 20 minutes or so, guys, if you could support, I would appreciate it. I'm just tired of asking. Really, I am. I'm just fucking exhausted.
I'm tired of shaking you down.
Where's the positive reinforcement? Where is it? What? It seems like he's really pissed here. Huh?
This is actually technically negative removal, because the opposite of reinforcement is removal, and you can have both positive and negative removals as well. So this is technically saying, look, if you give me money, I will remove this miserable state. I'll be happy. I'll be relaxed because I don't have to worry about it. So that's technically what he's doing here. It's like the opposite of positive reinforcement.
But this is the same thing that video game developers put in their games to make them more annoying. You guys can get this fucking XP boost and make the game slightly less annoying for yourself for $9.99. Just think of all the value that I'm pretending to give you by making a problem that shouldn't exist in the first place.
If you could support, I would appreciate it. I'm just tired of asking. Really, I am. I'm just fucking exhausted of asking. Like, you guys know
That's the best. I'm exhausted from begging.
that I need support to keep going. So please
We've witnessed a bag out.
I need support to keep going, which insinuates if you don't get support, everything's going to go away. Philip, I thought we don't do that anymore. That was the most embarrassing part of Scorn. What?
Like,
this is weird.
Just know that I need support to keep going.
What?
So please support the stream.
What?
If you like this and you want to see me play it more, you should support it. Because if we end this stream now, not even at $100, then I'm probably not playing it again.
It seems like you're going to take stuff away if we don't support enough. What? This is really strange. But anyways,
Is this the positive reinforcement?
I think this, maybe it's coming in later. Okay, maybe it's coming in later. So this, I'm gonna transition here from this into a very funny statement because
my parents instilled in me.
There we go.
The whole, the knowledge of how it is in the real world. No one's just going to give you a handout. You got to earn your money.
Oh, that's the best. What is it again, Philip? Here we go. Hold on.
If you like this and you want to see me play it more, you should support it.
Okay. And then we go into this.
Build in me.
Uh-huh.
the whole, the way, the knowledge of how it is in the real world. No one's just gonna give you a handout. You gotta earn your money.
So, Philip, then you can insinuate the real world is begging so much you get exhausted from it. I mean, I'm just using his words here.
The real world was Linda's lesson.
Linda, great lesson. Message received, mommy. Beg until you are exhausted, and then bitch about being exhausted about it.
Then threaten them.
Yeah, then threaten them. That was David. He taught that part. Big Ups NW News says, can't be bothered to pronounce a T on want, but will happily overpronounce Twitter for absolutely no rhyme or reason. Yeah, that's so weird, isn't it? It's Twitter, but want. It's weird. It is strange. There's got to be something there. Egg Salad on Texas Toast says, difference is Dave LARPs as holier than thou. Yeah, and he's above all that shit that we make fun of him for. He's above, and all the bad people on the internet, he's above all of them, okay? But you know how that goes. Big up Tony T.
Is Texas Toast?
Oh, Texas Toast. If you haven't had that, you haven't lived, brother.
It's fantastic.
It's a big, thick piece of bread with butter and garlic. And that's it. It's just, that's it. That's all we need. Am I missing anything, Len? I think that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's glorious.
Uh-huh. Oh, if you want to go,
supposed to put beans on that.
Yeah,
you go to a different planet.
It'd be like a Chicago deep dish bean on toast, basically.
Let's send Steve of the Dead some Texas Toast, and then get some beans on that puppy. He'll recreate the incident on First Taste. It'd be incredible. Tony T says, Patreon goals, anyone? Yeah, well, that's the similar thing. Well, that's a little different than what he's saying here. Patreon goals are kind of plan thing. But anyway, I know what you're saying.
Let's get some toast.
Let's get some toast. All right, let's go for another one of these. And I can play the jingle here. We don't need a live one.
Feeling the wild, yeah.
All right, one more of these. Someone's reviewing Metal Gear Solid Delta here.
And 3 buttons with one hand whilst you're doing all of this. You want to know how you aimed and fired a gun in the original games? Well, you pressed R1 to go into first person mode, and then you pressed the square button. That was it. As for the new style, well, this definitely feels more in line with the modern games, in particular how the shooting and the movement felt in MGS 4 and 5. We can freely move around the camera, but then also freely move around Snake when aiming down sights, and popping in and out of first person view quickly, which definitely feels way more organic than the Legacy style. Not that it really makes things all that much easier anyway, and about all it's useful for is if you need to shuffle to the side a bit when you're aiming to peek around a corner or something. The biggest difference with this style, though, is how they've added in bullet drop, which...
Oh, fuck me! I was like, when is it coming up? It's not... I'm at the wrong spot.
I was totally enthralled by this.
That was a good video, though, right? So at least it was a good video. Here we go.
Sure, I've seen this guy before, yeah.
The window just seems to be much shorter now, and whenever she attacks you, you get this unskippable animation you're forced to sit through, of her pulling your gun apart and breaking it.
Nice try.
Yes, I know that was in the original. Kinda got to the point there where the only way I was able to consistently counter her was just by mashing the punch button when she started charging me, which is kinda dumb. I mean, this was supposed to be a fight about the culmination of all of Snake's training.
We're getting there.
Every experience, combat, encounter, and battle he'd fought up until that point was supposed to be coming to a head against the woman who trained him.
All
that was left to do was beat her and become the boss.
The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny.
Just
and
wait.
yeah, I did that by mashing the buttons over and over like Dark Side Phil, because the game wasn't really communicating to me what the timing is supposed to be here.
Told you we'd get there. It was a deep cut, too. Not even a picture showing on screen, just gotta mash buttons like DSP. Yep. Told ya.
Honestly, though, that's the...
Anyways, there we go. A slight one there. A minor one there. Joshua Clan says, Mommy, I'm tired of begging. I guess I won't clean my room if you don't comb my hair. Yeah, that's where he got his lessons from. And let's do one more. There we go. This one's quick, I know.
By this point, the internet has pretty much collectively welcomed you into locale status. Hell, even your biggest content farmer, Quindell, has dressed up as a milkman. Shouts out to you, bro. Hell, if there was a Mount Rushmore of locales, you've solidified your place among them, alongside...
There you go. What do we think about this lolcow Mount Rushmore?
Wow, okay.
DSP, Wings, obviously LTG, and Pirate Software. I think Chris Chan needs to replace Pirate
Yeah,
Software.
Chris Chan
personally.
instead of-
Yeah. I think the rest is solid though. Any other things you change here, Meerkat, from this 4?
I would even say Pirate Software is not anywhere worthy of Mount Rushmore of lolcows.
No, I
He's
don't think
just
so
like
either.
a guy with a big ego who is really fucking annoying and insufferable. I
Yeah.
think
He's in the M
his biggest sin is that he's really easy to hate, and he just comes across as so dislikable. You just want to look for a reason to dislike him.
I would argue too that LTG could go as well in favor of Amber Lynn,
Absolutely
personally.
not.
I know you'd say that, but I
Absolutely not.
in terms of total lolcaldom,
Absolutely not.
LTG takes care of himself physically. He just gets pissed at games. I know he's an asshole in other ways as well, piss jug and stuff. We're not doing this debate. I mean, that's a different show.
Never.
But Amber Lynn is more of a serious case of a lolcow, right? Not being a normal human being. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah,
know.
so
It's
we
different
replaced
shit.
Pirate Software and Wings of Redemption with Amber Lynn and Chris Chan.
Okay, I'd be more
Yeah,
up
what
to
about
that.
Boogie though?
But now
Boogie's
Boogie-
just boring. He doesn't even have
Boogie-
enough
no,
personality
Boogie's-
to be a lolcow.
Boogie's
But he did
trying
lie
too
about
hard.
having cancer, so
Yeah, but he's
You
trying
know.
to be one now. I think that takes it
Yes,
away.
yes.
If you try to be a lolcow, I think you can't be one, right? If you try. Like Jenna's trying, but she can't quite get there because she's trying. Your behavior needs to take you there naturally.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's Keemstar's influence on him, though, rather than like if you just left him to himself, he would have carried on down the lolcow path. But Keemstar's
he's
obviously like
pretty-
nudging him that way.
He's pretty fake as fuck outside of that. Like Boogie is a piece of shit, and he is a lolcow. Just nowadays, like you guys said, he's been faking it too much.
That's interesting discussion, though. But anyways, shout outs to this person. Slayer WSS, not that Slayer. Different Slayer there for sure. Okay.
Not that Slayer either.
No. Okay, let's get to next. Ready for early bird, Meerkat, you think? Or should we keep doing some of this other stuff? What do you think?
What do we
Go to
have
the highlights?
left?
We did a lot. We have a lot more
Well,
highlight.
I guess the marathon was not much to write home about. We did talk about some of it. He didn't make
Yeah.
much money. He made around $500, $600, which is still $500 too much.
Yes.
He failed to pour a beer.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
And
we
there's
do
also the
have-
bottle of tequila that he had in the marathon.
We do have the beer pouring here, so I will show you that because that is somehow, I don't know how, but somehow, he's looking directly at it too. Keep that in mind, everybody.
All over my leg.
Watch.
Oh, I just poured it all over my leg. It's all over my legs right now. That's delightful.
I assume this was made at the same place as that water bottle.
Like, what is the move here? Like, is he trying to go for the side pour? You know, you pour in the side of the glass to make
Yeah.
less head, but he doesn't tilt. I don't know.
I just poured it
It's
all over my leg.
the biggest sin is that he's not doing that.
Yeah,
He's not tilting the glass. He's just got it straight up, and it's like you tilt and you pour, and it's a piece of piss.
But
So-
yeah, I think this is a game journalist moment with beer, though, and it shows how maybe how little he's done this. I don't know.
Well, to be fair, he says he's not like a big on beer sort of guy,
yeah.
is he? He's
Yeah.
not one for beer.
Just go for the can, you know. But
Still, I mean, you've poured cans of Coke before. It's not a complicated process.
well,
Like to think we are all skipping over like the big part that's actual glass. You know, it's not like a paper plate, plastic cup sort of thing. He's
That's a
busted out the
special
proper
event.
glasses. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a drinking mechanism. Also, in the review of the beer, he said, "I'm not trying to be racist, but I will say I like the UK style beers better than the Asian beers." He said, "I'm not trying to be racist."
The European, not
European.
UK.
I hate him
European.
so much.
European. Yeah, European.
This guy fucking
Yeah, yeah.
sucks. Because it's like he's both like trying to be a guy who is based. I'm gonna call this guy a retard. Just watch. This is a word you shouldn't say, but I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
And also he's being like the softest fucking little bitch about getting canceled or saying an insensitive, politically incorrect thing. Like, what the fuck is he actually? Is he based or is he soft as fuck?
Well, if you asked him, he said,
Bro.
"I am based." He said, I am based.
Like, just imagine
He did say it, yeah.
yes, I am based. Go
Like,
ahead,
just
Steve.
imagine that you're like so scared of being cancelled or getting in trouble for anything that might possibly be conceived as racist that you have to clarify that before saying that you just don't like this beer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
like who would think about that? You just think them two are crap beers. They're all right.
No,
You don't want
it's
to
so
think about
weird.
that. So.
It's such an
No one
odd
thinks
statement.
it's racist until he brings it up.
Yeah, exactly. It's no.
Yeah,
it's
would
so
just assume
stupid.
it's preference beforehand.
Why would you even think about that? Like, what brings that into your mind? I don't want to be like. Imagine if I had I'm trying to think of a metaphor, but it's just right there. There's no metaphor needed. You have a beer from the UK, a beer from Asia. I don't want to be racist, but I like this one. What? What are you talking about? It's not. I don't get it. But anyways, he drank 4 beers. But we didn't even talk about to get those 4 beers. By the way, he needed to hit 6 goals in a single stream. And he did it. He did from one person, this new whale that's kind of come out of nowhere. And I personally, in my opinion, think this is someone that said, play Metal Gear Solid. I'll make it worth your while. And now they're making it worth his while. Because he would never play Metal Gear Solid unless it was guaranteed to be whaled out. I promise you that. Because he is so fragile. Ego is so fragile right now. He does not want to play these games that people are going to make fun of endlessly. You saw his start of the playthrough. He's trying to avoid getting made fun of by playing it bad on purpose, too. 100%.
Being mega clown mode, too.
Yes. Because he's scared of people making fun of him. So that person, whatever, dent in headlights, has given over $700, $800, $900 in 2 days, guys, to DSP.
To watch him drink Carlsberg.
Spill it all over himself.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
That is like the basic bitch beer. It is like over here in the UK, it's just like a beer. There's nothing special or fancy about it. We don't go, oh, this is a special foreign beer because it's from Denmark, even though it's fucking brewed in the UK. Like his version will be brewed in the USA. It's just like a simple beer, but he's properly so like, oh, I've got some European beers. We're doing a flight of beers, everyone. Check it out. I've got Foster's. Apparently it's from Australia. Ooh.
I don't want to be racist, but I don't like Australia.
I have a quick comment on people clipping him and making fun of him.
Yes.
Which is, like I said with Pirate Software, DSP is also in that same category of a guy who is so insufferable that you want to go out of your way to like look for a reason to make fun of him or piss him off or just humble him a little bit. So no matter what he does until the end of time, he is going to be made fun of. Like, this is clear as day. Whether he's playing video games, he's going to get clipped anytime he fucks something up.
Yep.
Or when he does the podcast, or assholes like us are going to watch him pour a glass of beer and talk about it for 5 minutes.
Yep.
It's just going to be done because he purely in his soul, if there is one, but in his behavior, he's just acting like a really fucking annoying, insufferable guy. And people want to see those type of guys take an L and cry, which is cool because DSP occasionally cries and everybody has a nice little moment.
Mm-hmm.
He made it his mission in life to be as unlikable as possible. I'm merely doing what he wanted.
That's right, yeah.
Dude, I've been researching for that for Density Scrolls, and like he just inserts himself into threads just to be the asshole of the thread. Like, it's intentional. And I think it's just because he can get no other attention than bad attention, so I'll take that over nothing, and then I'll do that. But anyway, it's a little bit different.
Well, that's easier.
Yeah, it is easier. It is easier. It is fucking easier to get bad attention, right? Anyone can do that. You don't need any talent for that. It's easy. It's easier to destroy than to build up. But anyways, but Steve, could you please read Bone Rag's contribution here? I think you have to, or I'll get in trouble. Go ahead.
Phil is a daft cunt.
Thank you. See, you need that twang, the European twang there, the UK twang to say that. It sounds racist.
I thought they retired. Did DSP join them?
Very good.
What would his helmet be? All right, Dominic says, I just want to give you a massive
we
shout
already
out.
have a picture of that.
Yeah, I said it too soon. Spoke too soon. Anyways, the football helmet would be pretty good. Big ups to Dominic says, I'm going to give a massive shout out to Ludwig World Order. He's not even here, but big ups Ludwig World Order. What a king. Big ups, Chad. Hope you have a great weekend out there. Big ups, Dominic, and big ups Ludwig World Order. We just had a great time watching one of the best So You Don't plays of all time when he goes against Ludwig in a game, and it's very fun. Very good video there. One of the best. Alex Feature says, Woolly Mammoth Experiments. Experiments. Finally caught the gang live. Boys, you make the internet bill worth paying. Steve has a pint and a smile. Big ups, Alex Feature. You're a king. And Mr. Lolcow says, Cyrex is a generational lolcow. Oh, back to this. And should be on the Mount Rushmore of lolcows. God bless everyone. Great show as always. Fuck you, BBL Philly, Fat Cat. Does Cyrex deserve to be on the Mount Rushmore? Now, remember, there's only 4 spots, guys. 4 spots. And Cyrex, to me...
No, I'm going to say no.
Personally, the mental state of his kind of makes it a little different, right? You know what I mean?
What is the mental state of Cyrex? He kind of, well, outside of like completely looking like a goblin, I've been left with the impression that he is mentally kind of there. So whatever stupid shit he does, he intends to do it. He knows that he's doing it.
Kind of is a big
He kind of seems low functional at times.
He is definitely low functional, guys. If you ask him a question, it's not going to give you a straight answer, right? Well, what time is it today? I don't think he can answer that. You know what I mean? Can he? I don't think so, guys.
Yeah, but like when you look at people like, say, Phil or Amber Lynn or Christian or any like the other locals, there's always some like human impact. They've always got like friends or exes that are like, this person was completely fucking toxic. Whereas from what I've seen other people talking about Cyrax, there's none of that. He's just like some dude who liked metal and just carried on doing his own thing rather than being toxic like Phil, for example.
That's the thing, because all of us know a different small element of some lolcow, and we don't even know if that's true or not because we're just very not knowledgeable on that topic. So figuring out the Mount Rushmore situation is so difficult because everyone has their own favorite lolcow for a reason, and they insist that's the best one and the greatest one. And you just can't get to the bottom of it. It's just so complicated.
Like a lot of people, real quick, Milan, when we started the debate thing about Amber Lynn versus DSP, and a lot of people were saying DSP is worse, obviously, because they know more about DSP. But a lot of people, when they learned about Amber Lynn's history with pets, legitimately losing 2 of them after promising not to lose them, and then the day after one pet got lost shows that she was building money for her next one already. A lot of people got a little bit like, oh, hold on, now that's a little different. You know what I mean? So the more you learn about them, the more you can give a good opinion about who is worse. But I know everyone thinks at first that the one they follow is worse because you know all the bad shit they did, very specifically, right? But you need more, you know. Anyways, go ahead, Len. Sorry.
I want to add the element of the lull part of it. I don't find Cyrax funny. I don't find him amusing. He's just this disgusting goblin freak of nature. And with the other locals, Christian has moments where he's funny. I'm sorry, him walking on camera in blackface, hilarious. You're not going to tell me that's not funny. Cyrax doesn't have anything really like that. Or LTG talking about all the various sex crimes he's going to inflict on you. It's kind of funny. And Cyrax is just nasty. That's what he is. He's just nasty.
So what about, again, we haven't had a show since Cobra passed away, obviously, so rest in peace, Cobra there. Then was Cobra following that same thing, just a dude living his life, kind of then, in a weird way, Len?
I'm
comparable,
not sure
right?
on Cobra. He's, from what I understand, he's kind of almost the most normal of them all, but he's just a disgusting creep to people. Sometimes I heard that he's rather predatory to women, or he has been in the past. I don't know about all that. I'm still looking into all that lore, but I kind of wasn't really thinking he was that much of a lolcow. He's just a general dickhead, you know.
He's just like a guy that's living the life in the best way he can, and I'm not sure he has the best tools to live the way any other way, kind of, right? Like no one, like he clearly shouldn't have been by himself, you know. I mean, just really, really shouldn't have been living by himself, but.
I would describe him as the friend that your friend has, and sometimes when you hang out with your friend, that guy's there, and he's funny to be around for a little bit.
That
He'll tell you about this burrito he made, and that's the end of it.
But anyway,
not everybody has experience of someone like DSP, but everybody knows someone like Cobra. Everyone's had some experience at some point in their lives with someone like him.
I think
everybody's had the fortune to encounter a Phil.
we're showing that we maybe should think about a show. We bring in a lot of experts from various fields. We could make a better. Yeah. We have the PhD in LTG lore at Len the Deranged. Come on in. But go ahead, Meerkat.
Like the Joe Rogan of lolcows. We have like an expert on the subject.
Yes. Okay. Next clip I want to definitely play is Philip is working out, and anyone that thinks otherwise is a dumb fuck. And here's why, guys.
Someone who said, "Aren't you afraid of muscle atrophy sitting around playing video games all day?"
No. Dumb fuck.
Well, what exactly gives you the impression that all I do is sit around playing video games all day and I don't exercise or work out?
I think it's mostly
gesturing towards the TV right now.
Have you seen your channel?
I think it's the overall melting look. I think it's mostly the snort sacks. Yeah.
With me all day? Did I not reveal recently that I actually have a treadmill that I run on and walk?
That I run on? He changed that real fast.
John?
I checked. The last time he mentioned the treadmill was in April.
Okay.
It's now nearly September, so
he's looking at it a lot.
What I want to do? Did I
it's
not?
Still in the box.
I've already said all these things. Like I've already told you guys this. I mean, I do exercise. I do have actually workouts that I do and stuff, but it's just none of your business. Like I'm not going to talk about it because it has nothing to do with my streams.
Right.
And I certainly don't want morons on the internet thinking that they know better than me and they're going to try to criticize my lifestyle or whatever. I'm doing good. Let me just put it this way. This last couple of years, 2-3 years, has been kind of a fitness transformation for me.
Yeah, fitting this hot dog in his mouth.
Literally just being a lazy
whoa, buddy!
my ass to eating healthy, moving.
Oh, definitely eating healthy. We've seen that.
Exercising, doing the things that I need to do at my age. And I am significantly better off for it right now. Why do you think I've lost so much weight? Do you think
what is right now? I don't understand that. 'Cause he's been saying this exact line for the last 6 years? Is right now 6 years? I don't know.
A decade at 210 pounds. Every time you asked him throughout this period, like, what's your weight? He'd be like, I'm around 210, 205, 215, maybe. No fucking way.
You've
seen his belly when he stands up.
I know. I think he did lose weight at some point, like maybe 6 months ago or something. It did look like he lost a little bit of weight, like it was the more jaundice look, kind of. And now that's kind of gone. Now we're filling out a little back, but I think he's still holding on to those lost weight days. But go ahead, Meerkat.
Yeah, this is why I appreciate the concern trolling directed towards Phil, because I don't give a fuck if he exercises or not. I don't exercise. I don't care if he does, because I already thought that he doesn't, because you would expect that he doesn't, because he's a lazy asshole, and I'm a lazy asshole too.
Yes.
But then having these speeches about it and trying to convince people of stuff that is just not convincing at all is just so signature DSP. And it turns it into a mini story arc or a plot point that is going to come back at a later date, much like with many other things that he does.
I really think he wants to. This is his way of kind of handling the cat thing, by the way. Of he can't mention cat, and he can't mention her size, obviously. That's off limits. We can't say anything about that. But we can kind of fight it by saying how healthy he is. You know what I mean? I'm so far above her. Yeah. Look how healthy I am. Oh, my God. Yeah, you can make fun of her, but look at me. I'm a legend. Look at
me. You could tie his wife into this easily. You could say, say that you're making lifestyle changes. Is your wife as well? How has your, diet helped your wife? You could, bring her in that way. But it's more fun when it's concerned for him, because he just feels compelled to respond. With alcohol, people asked him about alcoholism, and he was like, not alcoholic, drinking normally.
Yeah, but the wife thing, I don't know why it's such a big deal to admit it in the same way that he admitted in the DMs. I know people are going to make fun of her anyways, because she used to not be fat, and she is fat now. And it's a big transformation. She looks silly in general, and so on and so forth. And to top it all off, she's the wife of notorious lolcow and public masturbator DSP. Yes. But I don't understand why whenever he had to talk about her, he didn't just put the cat out the bag and be like, yeah, you know what? She's on medication. It has an effect on her. It has a side effect, but you know what? Fortunately, she's been well, and so on and so forth. Because this is like it's a human thing. People would understand, and the people that are making fun of her would look mean and insensitive, even though they already were to begin with. But he could always use that.
Because he wanted to share it with Triple P. So you know what that was about? You say, don't make fun of it. Don't make fun of it anymore, Triple P. It's serious. Yeah. It's a serious medical condition, Triple P. You can't make fun of it. Triple P obviously ignored it and made fun of her about 20 more times before Philip did anything. But that's all about that. It's all about
it's like Howard said, that he has this issue with damage control. And it's just weird how many layers of issues he has with the concept of damage control. This whole conversation, again, might as well have not happened. He could just not pay attention to that message because it's not relevant.
I know.
But he always feels compelled to say something. And as you said, it creates the precedent for another story arc later down the line. And then likewise with Cat, he doesn't have the ability to do proper damage control. So he would fuck that up with saying, hey, leave Cat alone, you fucking idiots, and be intense and stupid in a different way. He just lacks that ability to get people off his ass.
I also think part of it is that, like, he's got nothing else to do. He's fucking fishing in Minecraft, so he's got to fill the silence. There's nothing happening in the game. So
I want to, what's the tier list of things that he will always take the bait on? Health is probably number one. Number two is like clothing is always, he can't resist. Like, what's the topics he will never not take the bait on? Anything about his appearance.
Alcohol.
Appearance, alcohol, anything. He's like, anything he's self-conscious about, that's what you need. Like, make fun of the clothes, he will absolutely say, what are you, oh yeah, seems like you're hyper-fixating, that kind of shit, you know? Just
they're calling him poor.
Poor,
yeah. Oh god, that touches a nerve.
That's a good one.
By sitting here all day doing nothing.
There is a specific way you have to do it, though. You can't just tell him outright or try and troll him like many people do. There's like a specific way that gets him to always respond. I don't know how. It's like a blend of like concern trolling, but you need to sound sincere and genuine and give him the opportunity to spin it into a positive. With the health segment.
You have to question his knowledge on the topic too.
Yes.
That's the key. That's the key. Because if you say like, hey, I heard some bad stuff about, I don't know, sitting on your ass for 8 hours a day is kind of bad. I think you might want to rethink about how much you exercise. And if you say like rethink anything, oh man, it's over. You think I don't know about this? Why do you think I've been doing this for the last 3 years? That really
like
gets
a soft scolding.
Yeah.
Really? Life's not magic like that.
Yeah.
You don't just magically get healthy by sitting around doing nothing. That's a fantasy.
Okay.
It doesn't exist.
Did you tell that to anyone that you might live with?
But also, does he think
told
that
yourself.
it takes so little effort that all you have to do is go on a treadmill and walk around for like 10 minutes a day and for you to be healthy? And he doesn't look healthy. I mean, come on.
No, he doesn't.
Since he's making it a topic, he doesn't look healthy. He looks like he lost weight at unhealthy circumstances, and now he looks like a ghoul.
Bro, it'll have seemed like a headline somewhere that's like 20 minutes a walk a day is good for like elderly people or something like that. You know, a bit of like cardiovascular exercise.
Dude,
it's healthy. That's it. That's
exactly.
Thing,
he's the guy that'll find on Google. People have all these plans and, all just trying to get your fucking clicks. So to be like, lose 20 pounds a month by walking 5 minutes a day. And he'll click that link and be like, oh shit, man, this is it. 5 minutes a day? Oh my God, that's awesome. I can do that. And then he'll just stick to it. Like, I'm healthy, guys. I'm doing it. Same as he does with turkey shit, I'm eating turkey. What the fuck do you want? Turkey,
it's all like painfully performative. So I've had this, how was it called? A head canon for a long time as to what made him do that. So the way that I envision it, he went to the doctor like once every 10 years like he does or whatever. And the doctor told him, Phil, you're not looking very healthy, man. Things are going to get bad if you don't start living healthy. And to him, this is all kind of like a cope. It's like, okay, I can walk to the mailbox and that counts as exercise, doesn't it? I'm working out. Look at me. So he's trying to convince everybody else that he's working towards being more healthy when no one really cares if he's healthy or not.
No.
And he's not really getting healthy. It's all kind of like a performative, let's just pretend we're doing it. Like kind of like stoicism was a thing like that on the internet for a while, where everyone was a stoic. Everyone was studying Marcus Aurelius.
All right, he's almost done this one. Yeah.
Scared me.
The fucking sound effects. Oh my god.
Anyway,
He thinks it's the most like high-tech stream on the internet now, by the way, but he has these little sound effects.
yeah. So do I work out? Yes, I do. I have routines. I have things I do, and you will never know about them because they're none of your business.
There you go. Settle that one,
All
boys.
right.
don't
My
work
headcanon
Yeah.
my headcanon for that is when his back was first sore and he went to his first and only physio appointment, they gave him a couple of exercises to do. Then that's it. That's what that is. I've got an exercise routine. I've got workouts. I've got things I do. That's
Stretch
what
my arms briefly. That's good.
Yep.
Let me stand
Stand
up
up
for a
against the
while.
wall like that.
Yeah, you guys forgetting he stands up every hour and walks around for 30 seconds. So that's how he keeps himself fresh, his body up. Psyching on the house
It's
says, big
cardio,
ups.
it counts.
Yeah, big ups. That being said, gang, hope to see you in the next episode of Familia DSP. Any chance of you appearing as your own voice actors? I think all of us will be down with that, right, guys? That'd be awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
Hype. That's
Yeah,
hype.
sure.
Yeah.
But the AI is kind of funny too, so I kind of like to hear the AI ALT as well. But I'll definitely do it. I would love to do voice acting of any kind for the legend that is Lachero. So we're all up for it.
Yeah, I didn't voice mine in that.
Yeah. We know. No, I've never. I think he most everyone's AI. I think, right? I think everyone's been so far. It's kind of like how it sounds now. But Jordan Fadeaway says, I remember Cobra called Cyrax a sicko in his Discord call and stream, and Cyrax backed down just like DSP would. He is a horror cow, in my opinion. I agree. He's a more horror cow than lol cow for sure. Captain Dave today said Purple Aki touched Steve's muscles. Okay, cool. Didn't know that. I did not know that. Thank you. Petchy says, does this workout go to another school? Yes, she goes to a different school. She's hot though. Super hot though. But yeah, you never seen her. NW News says he stands next to a massive object who looks smaller. The comparison thing? That's too forward thinking. Please. Bill Brasky said, ask Phil about his growing liver spot. Oh, well, he's an expert in growing those. Big ups, Bill Brasky.
Greasy, Italian, skin, etc. There you go.
Bone Rag says he's a rube who would fall for snake oil for real, and he actively does for real. He bought.
He is a salesman's ideal mark. Everything from like the BMW to his internet, everything upsold on it easily.
The yoga DDP yoga he bought and never used a single time. He bought the full the biggest package,
$100.
And he also got an insane yoga mat from Amazon for that one, and did not use it a single time because he doesn't have room. And he said, when I get to my new house, I'll definitely have room. But that doesn't matter because we're healthy, I guess. Here we go. So now we get to get to another thing I was talking about last week, I believe, how Philip has dropped the whole suing detractors thing, right? He hasn't talked about it for a long time. Well, tips were low this day. Someone baited him enough, and we got to talk about that.
John Belaya, that is for me to know and for everyone else to find out at a future date when I so feel like taking action.
Come and get me.
Basically, months.
By the way, the truck driving streams were not so hyped this week, and Inabeg did the last second hit the goal. So he's extra salty on this one.
Ago, I started talking a little bit about the fact that so many people out there copy my stuff or just straight up rip my stuff or live restream my stuff, which is illegal. Here's what's legal.
Okay.
You watch my stuff, you want to make fun of me.
Yes.
So you edit it. And you edit it in a way that's funny, even if it's being derogatory, right?
Yes.
As long as you're making a transformative work and you're not fully rebroadcasting my work so that now your work that you're either broadcasting or uploading is now a actual replacement for
Could
my
you repeat
work,
that
people would watch that instead of the original.
Oh.
That's illegal.
I got
You
lost
can't
in
do
the definition.
Yeah, okay.
You can only do it if
Why,
it's considered
why do I need to listen to all of that shit from this guy who clearly has some sort of brain damage when I can just do whatever the fuck I want and nothing's gonna happen and he's not gonna do anything and he's even gonna get more mad, which is better for me because it's more funny.
transformative work. Period. There's no such thing as a live rebroadcast without permission. It doesn't exist. It's illegal. It's a violation of copyright law.
Okay.
So
sweet.
I told people a couple months ago
that
I'm looking into it, and it's that simple.
So
It's
if
being
that's true, Evil AJ or Ludwig do anything about the times that he broadcast the Sally Don't Plays?
Yeah, Don't Play.
Yeah. And they, what is it? Ludacris tries it or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
why didn't they flag him?
And
because that'd be
probably
stupid.
Won't be anytime soon.
But it's he doesn't register his copyright or enforce it in any way, does he?
No.
He never. So
one day I will take action, but I'm not taking action now. It's legitimately what he's saying now. So I don't know how copyright law works, but if you say that actively, I'm not doing anything now, but I will someday. So you clearly don't care that much about your copyright, but all right.
At one point, depending on how things go, I gotta do an inspection. I may have to take some action.
Remember to think about this, and you're in the taxi with DSP, by the way. You're in the taxi with DSP.
Yeah. Because I have the right. I have the legal right to defend my
That's probably
rights.
nothing.
As a content creator in the United States, these laws apply.
Okay.
YouTube's in the United States, so anyone who's doing
Can you drop me off here?
Anyone who's doing any business that's in the United States, you're liable to U.S. law. And if you think you're going to get away with it just because no one has ever prosecuted for it before or whatever, you're going to be sadly mistaken.
All right. Pretty cool. Can't wait.
Again,
just is fine, mate. Thanks.
Yep.
Defamatory. I can stop people from grossly rebroadcasting or just re-uploading my content without
Stop grossly rebroadcasting, Raw Phil. Stop.
permission.
Grossly rebroadcasting.
Do it with more dignity.
Yeah. Have some respect.
And people would watch that instead of the original. That's illegal. So again, to reiterate,
please,
if you are reviewing my content and saying it's bad, that's allowed. If
awesome.
you are literally
okay, it's bad.
pressing play on my content, watching the entirety of it, and just letting it play, and only once in a while saying haha or something, that's not allowed.
Okay.
If you
haha.
are live rebroadcasting,
it's bad
right now, that's not allowed.
So what he's saying is don't react to content like DSP reacts to content.
No.
Yeah.
No. Add more.
Because he regularly, when I was restreaming him reacting to YouTube videos, he would get taken down for copyright infringement, and I would stay up.
Because you're talking too much. You gotta.
In no circumstance is it allowed.
The
You
goat
can't
laughed
just
weren't
raw
enough.
rebroadcast. It's not allowed. Even if you have commentary over it, it's still not allowed.
Still not
'Cause
allowed.
You need to give opportunity for the original party.
Yeah, let's not go down this legal rabbit hole. Philip's not
And
taking the
also-
steps required to really do this anyway, so this is all relevant. Go ahead, Meerkat.
Yes, that is the most important thing. But also, I'm not listening to advice from the guy who has consistently, every chance he got, abused any kind of loophole that he could find and any kind of mental gymnastic in order to do whatever the fuck he does. So I can do the same thing with my own shit and restream him until the fucking wheels fall off.
Yes, grossly, by the way.
To have air of their program.
Go ahead,
I
Len.
mean, even putting aside all of his bullshit about who he is, just look at his level of expertise. This guy in general doesn't know anything. So why would any reasonable person listen to this dude when he says, this is illegal? Here is what is illegal. Please tell me what's illegal, guy who thinks going to the mailbox is strenuous. Please tell me how the world works.
Yeah, the moment copyright strikes start hitting people, he's like, I don't know anything about it. It's got nothing to do with me.
Whoa.
Somebody out there impersonating me.
I'm just going for what
I know it's
people
a
have
dark
told
side
me.
feeling the claim date, but you know.
That's why you can't just live rebroadcast a sports game while it's happening. You can't just live rebroadcast a movie while it's on TV or a TV show for the first time.
Those are different things to you.
You can't do it. It's just not allowed. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what some idiot told you who says that they're a lawyer. None of them know what the fuck they're talking about, and you're going to be in trouble.
Phil does, though.
You're
But
going to
you
be
do,
in trouble. You're
That's
going to be in trouble. That's simple.
So you're playing with fire, and it's going to be a matter of time. That's all it is. It's a matter of time. But I have nothing further
But
to
also,
add to
he
that.
said, wait, he said it's not a matter of time, though. He said if the circumstances are correct, which means that if he has enough money, which he never will because he's Dark Side Phil, he's going to fucking spend it or throw it away or lose it.
Yeah. And I think if they ever really thinks about it, it'll be a Hail Mary thing when it's really the wheels are coming off. And DSP might try to do a Hail Mary style thing, but
last desperate attempt.
That would be funny for everyone involved. So that'll still be a positive for Detractors, guys. Trust me on that. You want it to happen.
It's something I said before, and you know, it's not.
I had something to add to that.
Oh, please, yeah.
It was along with Meerkat said earlier that DSP just has this natural way of making you cheer against him. These entire segments, because I stopped doing restreams a while ago, but when he talks about how I'll sue your ass, I'll get all your money, I'll get all this, that makes me just want to go back and do it more. And I'm sure it inspires other people to do it more. So he's only creating the problem by waving around some legal threats at people.
Mm-hmm.
Please do. Please sue me,
I know.
Phil. It'd be really funny.
Everyone wants it. Everyone wants it. How come? Where's the Detractor Destruction Day? Remember that was supposed to be a common thing on DSP Gaming, but what happened? Just when you lost your 2 boyfriends, you don't do it anymore?
You guys won't.
We're still waiting. We'd love it.
No, because it's between me, my lawyer,
who definitely exists. He goes to a different school. He's in Canada.
Yeah. He's on a different internet.
and the people who are going to get sued.
He has a nice billboard right around Seattle. It's like those lawyers you see on the billboards.
Nothing to do with anyone here.
We'll take any case.
Seriously, he does not want to sue anyone because the moment he does, he opens himself up to discovery, and that is going to be a fucking field day for us.
Yeah, that's going to be incredible.
On the streams or anything like that, you won't even know about it.
Okay.
I have a question for the three of you. Okay, so a lawsuit does happen, and he's suing each and every one of you individually.
Yeah.
What is your approach? Because my approach, I honestly would just make a clown show of it. Or are you going for the throat and destroying him?
What do you mean by that? Like, I would take it seriously enough to make sure we get to the discovery part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I had that opportunity, we're going. But
yeah,
but I would fuck around by bringing in witnesses to confirm that yes, DSP actually is a piece of shit. That's not slander.
Oh, you're saying okay, we're in the courtroom. Like, who am I bringing as witnesses? That'd be kind of funny.
How's your approach going?
I'd like to welcome to the stand.
Because I'm calling in Leanna.
Dun, dun, dun. My next witness, someone that DSP has harassed at a certain tournament in the past, Taco Chan. Come on up.
I'm subpoenaing Linda. We need to see this.
Angela, you were on this call with Phil. How long?
Yeah. How many times would you say you've heard my client say the N-word? Ski Sonic? Would you say it's more than 5 times? More than 10? How many times has he called you the N-word? No, go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like 3 of us are going to require extradition. That's the best part.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be interesting. I don't know how any of that works. I think American lawsuits are different from what happens in Europe, so it's going to be interesting.
That'd be if I could. Now you get me thinking, Len. Now it sounds more hype for the lawsuit than ever. That'd be very
definitely
funny.
The Cannon brothers are getting called in.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
Individually,
like Jaha and Mike Watson as well.
Jaha, Mike Watson, yes. Now you called my client an asshole, scum of the earth, and a piece of shit. Were you serious that day? Yes. No further questions.
What happened next? He broke down crying.
Yeah. Anyways, David in the house says, you're doing the Lord's work. Bless you. Well, I don't know about that, but we appreciate it, David. We're doing our best to have some fun. GBRC said, I've seen Purple Aki around Liverpool. Yeah, I doxed myself. Whatever. He would have to change his saying, let me feel your non-muscles, says BBRC. Big up, GBRC. Okay. Next up, let's get to, so Cramp. We didn't have a show since Cramp. So, Meerkat, can you summarize Cramp? And then we'll play what happened afterwards. But give us a quick Cramp summary, Meerkat, if you could.
All right.
Cramp?
So, DSP likes telling people to donate to him on a sock account, on a burner account, so no one knows which pay pig in particular gave him a lot of money. And this guy called Cramp does that, and then DSP had a big baby fit tantrum about it. You can go watch the previous episode for that.
Yep.
And banned him. And then that guy eventually came back, and we're going to see what happened then.
Yes. So here is
What happened? It looks like... So what happened? It looks like Kremp is gifting subs.
Well, hold on.
Even though he's banned. He's banned from Kick Chat. I don't think I ever banned him from YouTube chat, but I banned him from Kick Chat, and yet here he is still gifting subs.
Right, lads, what's worse, that or the noise box?
Oh, I like the noise box. That shit was funny as hell to me.
I think the kicks are worse.
You're banned. You can still gift stuff. Like, there's no way to actually stop
Look how far
someone.
we've come that people are like, God, I missed the noise box.
It was perfectly filled. It sounded like shit. And it was bad
it was
tech.
the worst fucking. Yeah, like I would have paid someone to sneak in and break it, but like now I'm like, I miss those days.
Sounds like
This is
Phil.
fucking
Yeah,
dreadful.
it's 10 years old tech, and it sounds like shit. It's exact metaphor for DSP's shit he does on the stream. Huh?
Gifting on Kick, which sounds really silly, but it's true. Like, you can't
Hair's looking great, King. I think we can leave it alone now.
stop a gifted. Boy, my hair's all screwed up. I gotta go brush it. Anyway, I got a ridiculous
Gotta call
amount
in
of
Linda.
pressure
When you need it.
Christ.
here. Let me go brush my hair quick.
Oh my God, brushing your hair. All right, got a quick brush
Get
break,
Linda on the
guys.
Zoom
Be right
call, walk
back.
you through it.
Mom, I've got a real nightmare right now. I need you to brush my hair, but I know we're not apart. Can you tell me what to do here? Do I go left or right first? All right, go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
Like, Phil, pro tip: like I brushed mine before we started.
Let's start now.
Try doing
Please
that.
Take a break.
DSP tries it. I got a lot here, so it's gonna be interesting.
He's now free.
Did a whole bunch. Let's see how many.
Yeah.
How many just came through? Oh, they're not showing at all. Maybe these aren't real. Hold on, let me check.
Oh, they're not real.
They're not real.
They're not real.
I'm serious. They don't show up. Maybe it's because he's banned. But they don't show up at all.
Mm-hmm.
They're not showing up in my revenue.
Anyways, this is a whole rigmarole about how he didn't count those for a while, and then when he wasn't going to hit the goal for 1 week, he just decided to count them because they did go through. So that's what we're getting to.
Mm-hmm.
So what
he
he gifted earlier in the week did count.
Yeah, but
But
these
what
don't.
he's doing right now is not counting.
This is a great scam of keeping it ambiguous as to how much money you're getting and if you're hitting the goals or not, so people can still support the goals, even though you've already hit them. Pretty typical scam tactic, but that's what we're doing. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
For people listening on audio,
Yeah, we're still,
Yeah, wait for him.
Still live.
the video.
I'm not muted. No, I am not.
Perfect timing.
I'm not muted. No, I am not.
No, I am not. You thought I was muted?
Yeah,
No, I am
I'm
not.
looking right now. If you guys didn't notice, these are not popping up in chat.
Oh my God. Can you imagine
According
making
to
this your
I'm
entire
taking a look,
stream?
None of these are counting.
Oh.
I see Squid
Should I freak out in chat, Phil?
Buckwell,
Yes, freak out.
and Orange Man Good, all gifted subs today. These are not showing up in my queue at
When
all.
we do the April 1st parody, you need to get this in.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Where we like audit.
Yeah. Hold on a
Yeah.
second, guys. Hold on. No, we're not muted.
So I don't think these are
Bracket
legit.
standing as still as possible.
I think he might have found a way to game the system and do fake subs.
He's
because
gamed
they're
the
not
system,
showing
boys.
At all for me. The way you can tell, if you actually go to the channel page, I have a queue that shows all contributions, and these are not showing.
These are not showing
You know
up
what I
at
can
all.
do here? If I unban him,
Why are you telling us how to fact check this
It's so
shit, Phil?
ridiculous. Unban him, then ban him again.
I'm curious what's going to happen.
So this was the whole show, by the way. And in the end, he counted them. And Kremp has been someone that says they're Kremp on YouTube has been doing, not fake super chats, but super chats legitimately saying like, you want my money, Phil. Just trying to get attention as usual. I know you want my money, stuff like this. It's, typical bullshit.
Oh, we saw that screen a lot last night, didn't we?
Wanting attention, Okay, let's do early bird, then we'll finish with the marathon stuff, okay? So let's get to the early bird
All right.
discourse. Snack Size Attila in the house is Rip, King Cobra, JFS, alcoholism got the wrong one. That, well, I hope no one dies. No one dies. No one should die from alcohol, guys. So take it easy if you can. Scoot Towalker says, Phil suing someone would just be Illuminati with no money and a gambling addiction. Discovery would destroy him if if his money even got him that far, which it won't, but yes. Can you imagine the more, that's just, there'd be so many, that's the bank leagues are really him too, right? So that gave us a lot of information, and they're wrong though, but they did give a lot of information. Discovery would be legal version of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even no one's doing anything wrong. Philip wanted this. He wanted this to come out. Look at all this shit. We'd have so many shows. Anyways, it's not going to happen, so don't think about it. But Psychonaut says, Cat cuts his hair. She's a sneak detractor. No, curls and twirls. Curls and twirls, my friend. Curls and twirls. Okay. So now I'd like to start the early bird discourse with we showed last week how DSP said, I do donate to a few streamers. I'm not going to tell you who it is, but I do donate to some streamers. Well, someone known as Second Derek or Roger Real dropped the first domino on this. So this Second Derek, what he did was look at followers of DSP, look who DSP was following. And I'm sure, well, I'm just guessing, I didn't ask him, but I'm sure this is what he did. He followed who DSP was following and then would check and see if there's any way to find anything DSP donated. Well, he did find out that DSP did donate to Early Bird, or at least someone that is called DSP. You can put whatever name you want there in this. But adding fuel to that fire was the fact that DSP was following Early Bird on Twitter, and Early Bird was following him on Twitter as well. Okay, so that means shows what they were doing. Also, DSP was the second highest donator of her over the last 90 days. Now, before
finally, leaderboard we could win at.
Now, a lot of people were making a big deal of this. I just want to be clear, though, that it's not that big a deal. He did donate $12 to her, and that would be enough for second place over this time. So it's not like he's a huge donator or anything. Over the last 90 days, he gave $12. And that was enough to be second place, okay? So
a fucking skinflint.
Take from that what you will, okay? Take from that what you will. Okay, so next up in the discourse was someone named Kohi, Legend Kohi, who sends a lot of stuff, interesting stuff to show, went to Early Bird's Discord and found the following. Now, the following is, I'll read it, and he said, and Early Bird says, he did message me on Twitter, but he never saw that I responded. And he said, what did he message you? Dark says.
She got left on unread.
Yeah, DSP didn't read that. He said he's just looking for a little Twitter kitten. And then she says, I'll show it to you on screen here. Then she says, he doesn't realize that I'm more of a Twitter goblin. Okay. Greedy then says, man, my first instinct of what I almost typed LOL. And then Early Bird says he just said hi, basically, and that he likes the videos. Okay. So what
he
that
gave
mean-
a comment that he gets to someone else.
Yes.
Huge fan of your work. Loved you ever since Heavy Rain.
So why I think that was interesting is because he was sliding into many DMs during this time, but it was always for collabs. Because there's proof of him sliding into a lot of people's DMs to try to get collabs during the resurgence time. But this is not that, right? This is saying, I like your work, and that was it. So obviously, Divorce Coin went right through the roof after that moment, after that dropped, because this is legitimately how he's found his two partners in life, is through Twitter interactions. That's not a troll comment. That is the fact of the matter, okay? So it's kind of interesting that DSP sent a message to Early Bird just to say, I like your stuff. Okay? Any thoughts so far? Any thoughts so far before we get moving? Good?
Thoughts so far?
Yes.
I thought it's just him trying to like be normal, I guess, and like support somebody with the idea of, okay, we can make some content together. Because I checked the girl's channel. She gets good views on YouTube. She seems to like what she's doing.
Yes.
So I wouldn't put it past DSP to be in his like in his normal phase when he tries to collab with people and do normal gaming content. But Phil, the plot twist is that Phil is not normal. So none of this will ever work. And even if he was normal right now, his reputation is of a guy who is not normal. So people obviously would not want to associate with him. And whenever they do, they would have a bunch of people be annoying and ask him a bunch of weird shit because DSP is a weird guy and we follow him.
I also think, even though it's not the funniest thing, guys, I don't think DSP is fishing for another woman here. I think I think this, though. With let's say a male content creator, like he did with many people, he's not afraid to go up to them and say, hey, you want to make a video together? Can I interview you? I think, though, he's so socially awkward with females that he had trouble doing that. I think that would not be a normal thing for him to think he can do. He would say, first, I like your videos, and then if she showed some kind of positivity towards him, then he would say, you know, you want to do something together? But maybe I don't know. I just don't think.
But he didn't respond.
He didn't respond. Yeah. Go ahead, Meerkat.
I support this because I think that would also work as an excuse in front of Kat if he needs it. Because from all indication, she's pretty jealous. And if she asks, like, what the fuck are you doing in that girl's DMs? He could just say, well, I was just saying she had good videos, and then she just asked me to make fucking vlogs and playthroughs.
Yeah.
And people in chat are saying he's talking to Becky Boop, and that is true, but that was 100% just for a collab, guys. You think he's talking to Becky Boop out of the kindness of his heart? It was to get Becky Boop. Becky Boop, guys, was being controlled. This sounds so fucking dumb. Becky Boop was being controlled by Keemstar at first to get him on Lolcow Live, guys. That's fucking it. Right? And then Becky Boop left, and I think they kept the conversation going, but it was 100% to get him on Lolcow Live. That's the only fucking reason he was even be at Becky Boop.
Well, until she left, and then it became like when he tried to approach Rich for the level 666 podcast straight out of fucking hell. Because then at that point, it's like, she's got shit on Keemstar. I can use that.
He did
so
not
we feel
want-
it's always about what he can get from that interaction.
Yeah. It's one of those cases
the important thing for me.
Go ahead.
Quickly,
Steve, you go.
The important thing for me is that Phil, who never gives, like, he didn't even give away the free subs that he got on Twitch. He sent her money.
Yeah.
That's what sticks out.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
So I know it's not. Sometimes it sucks when the funniest option is not what it in reality. But this is, in my opinion, I don't think Philip's fishing for another woman here, guys. He's not. He's not. But it's not. It would be funny if he was, but it's not.
It could be out of spite for the people criticizing him for constantly begging for money but not supporting anybody else. This makes a lot of sense for me. So in this way, he can say, well, look, I'm supporting people now. Stop complaining.
Yeah.
There's a moral grandstanding to it where he gets to be like, no, actually.
Yep.
At face value, I have to say the guy is just giving a fucking a tip or whatever, a super chat to that girl. Like, I see nothing wrong with that. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah, and
if it was anyone else,
that's a good point.
the
Jordan
problem.
Fadeaway is saying, like, he could watch those videos with Kat. They do watch other creators online. He's said that before. That could be someone they both like. Hey, let's throw a few bucks, Kat. What do you think? And that could be the beginning and end of it. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's not
But the
where
best part is, he could have just done it under any other name. He could have picked any other name. When
He knows he's under constant surveillance.
He wants credit. He wants to be special boy. And I really think he probably donated and then said hello to kind of make the connection. I'm the guy that donated, by the way. You know, I am there.
I know you just got my $12.
You know, yeah, but you know, I just said a super chat. Make sure you got it. Did you get that? I love your stuff, by the way. I kind of think it might be like that, you know. But anyways, okay, so that's unfortunately, as you might expect, that's not where the story ends today, okay? That's not the story ends. Sfar says he's too cheap to support without ulterior motive. Yeah, but I think, like Steve just said, the ulterior motive could be to have this, to show, I do support people, you dumb fucks. You know what I mean? You detractors say I don't donate? Well, I do. And you found when I did. You know what I mean? So... But I'll get to the
just make content and like network with somebody and get somebody who gets more views than you, more attention to collab with you.
Yeah. Okay.
It could very well be that none of this had any sort of deep meaning behind it or whatever, but that's just a legacy of Phil, is that he's such a horrible shitlord that people are going to come to the natural conclusion that there's all these alternative explanations.
Yes.
It's very amusing to me because it's a sort of Greco-Roman curse that he can't even have a normal life even if he wants to.
Well,
because of himself.
Well, like I said, he could have picked any other name for that.
Yes,
he could have.
Didn't.
Now that's the
Donate
thing.
under Derek.
If we ignore Philip's behavior, this could be anybody. Just letting you know, guys. There's no guarantee it is him, right? But now with the other outside stuff, we know that they did message and shit. We do know it's him. But if this was the only thing we had, that's not enough proof for me that it is him. But with the other stuff we learned now, that is. Okay, but let's move on so when this happens, unfortunately for Early Bird here, you know she was sent about 8,000 dossiers of hate of different varieties, which just turned out to be the truth. And she got tired of it. And then she said first, hey, hello DSP friends from that one video. I haven't ever interacted with the guy besides him saying hi to me one time. That's consistent with what she said in Discord as well. Don't get too excited. I have now been filled in. What a crazy ride. Haha. Just setting the record straight for all the speculation. I don't know the guy at all. And, you know, honestly, she seemed to be handling everything well. A lot of people were commenting and she was responding.
That's where it should have ended.
Yeah, that's where it should have ended. Then we get next to, and then last thing I'm going to say on this, because she kept getting messages. She said this following thing. Last thing I'm going to say on the DSP thing saying. Most of you have been cool, but those of you making a big deal, please remember, I cannot control who send me coffees to my public page. I cannot control who says hello to me, and I cannot control who watches my videos, okay? And that's, you know why she's saying this, guys, is because some people, some people are so insane that they will say shit to anyone that interacts with DSP in any way. They'll get sent, you know, DSP has literally killed 14 people. He killed T. He shot someone on the side of the, you know, he shot someone in the temple. I'm just saying that's what happened. You know,
it was fucking Duty. He's a fucking idiot.
Yeah. People, you know, he jerks off. He jerks off in front of kids. He's, you know, all this stuff. He's a pedophile. You know, you get all this stuff. So you have to say this. Well, then Early Bird shared one more thing. Okay. And then it was this. Okay. And this is, I will say this was the last statement. Even the person that made the video does not actually think I have anything to do with this. Just framed that way for views. But again, I cannot control this person's actions, and I am not involved, and I've not interacted, going back to minding my own business now. And this is, she shared a screenshot of DMs that Duty did send her, which is, please ignore me. I'm trying to get Phil to react, so are others. I'm chill with trying to imply you're involved in anyways. Sorry if you're getting undue stress over this. I in no way believe that you have anything to do with Phil. So,
being a dumbass for a goal. That's what he's trying to say. Well, fantastic. Shut up.
So, thoughts on this? This is not very cool. Meerkat, go ahead, Meerkat. What do you think? Can you start us off?
By now, I'm used to Duty. The time we had him on and we addressed the criticism people have against him, I was called the gatekeeper for like a week straight.
Yes.
I'm cool with Duty. He does whatever the fuck he does. I can't stop it. I can't influence it. And I don't really care about it. And sometimes something funny comes out of it. Personally, I think this girl had nothing to do with anything. And no one whatsoever ever asked for DSP stench all over them. And I understand her. This what pretty much happens to whatever collateral damage person gets involved into DSP. And Duty is trying to make up some narrative that is fun for him that's going to trigger DSP. But here's what I don't get, and there's a big problem in this, is that, sure, DSP is going to spurg out about this. He's going to say, fucking Duty's making shit up about me just so he can get clickbait views. And he would be right.
Yes.
So, like, Duty just like, you're throwing the layup to DSP so he can dunk on you. And I don't think that helps him in any kind of way, and that doesn't really have any kind of influence.
Yes.
Never let your enemy be right.
Yes. You know the saying, don't interrupt your enemy when they're don't interrupt your enemy. You don't interrupt your enemy when they are, you know, fucking up.
Making a mistake.
Making a mistake.
Yeah, like,
and this is kind of like
I
DSP. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not entirely on board with the idea that we never should make DSP right, because DSP is always right. Like, the guy is a severely mentally ill person from my perspective, and I'm not going to be considerate towards his feelings or thoughts, and I'm not going to give him too much attention because I've already made up my mind about him. This is really just about Duty embarrassing himself, because DSP can easily fucking dunk on him and just say, this guy's making shit up about me, and trying to make some narratives that he even admits are not true.
Yes. So,
I got something to add to that.
Please.
Nope. Oh, Meerkat, no.
What happened?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. Go ahead.
You're back. Go.
So I don't care what DSP thinks about me. I don't care what he thinks about any of us. But I do admittedly care what the third party outside of the detractor sphere cares about, or how they perceive us. And I don't like DSP being right about detractors so that other people can perceive it, because I'm just not ready to have to explain to them, no, this guy's a crazy asshole. He's wrong about everything. I just don't want that. And I find that's annoying to have to deal with. Because they already think so less of us. They always say, oh, the DSP detractors are some of the worst ones. I don't need any more confirmation towards that.
I agree. I just have it in my mind that by default, we are all seen as the bad guys, because we just talked about this guy not being able to pour beer for like 5 minutes.
Yep.
So yeah, we focus on all his misdoings and all his shit that he's trash at, and we make fun of him, which I would consider not to be a very positive thing. And if a neutral party looks at this and is like, wow, this guy is just like a subhuman trying to survive, and all you guys are making fun of him and dogpiling on him, sure, I would see they're right. And I really don't have any motivation to try and convince those people, because I've made up my own mind.
Yeah.
And like, people on the internet are not always worth convincing.
Yep. I don't know. It's obviously it's not a positive thing to, in my opinion, when you're on the internet to just say fake shit to people you're already making stuff up about, and say, hey, just ignore what I'm saying because I want more drama to happen from this. Like trying to stir up drama, I think is always a mistake. When you're trying to stir up shit, it's always a mistake, right? And that's just what I think.
It's like at this point, we shouldn't need to make up shit. We've surely got more than enough to point at and go, look how shit this is. We shouldn't need to make up anything else.
There's enough shit going on already. We don't need to stir it up anymore, right? The shit
and
creates
don't bring
itself.
other people involved into it. Don't bring strange likes. Don't bring this person into it. They don't need to be part of this.
Yeah, but it should end when she goes like, well, I messaged him back and he's not responded, and that's it. That's like her involvement done. But like for us, the party's now putting that on Phil, going to Phil and poking him with it and seeing how he reacts. And well, we're about to see how he reacts, I assume.
Yeah.
So.
But anyways, ready to move on. We got past the early, and then the early bird, let's consider that dead for now, I guess, because it clearly seems that they both interact. They both unfollowed each other, by the way. So, and that was funny too, because early bird unfollowed first, right? And then later DSP unfollowed her as well, which was a salty unfollow, wasn't it? Like, oh, whatever, fuck this.
You think he charged back the $12?
yeah.
You should.
Fuck this bitch.
That's the thing. I'm thinking he should have had a weird meltdown about this, saying how I can't even fucking support it. Another fellow creator, completely innocuously.
That should have been the way he would go. Yeah, anybody else would be like, look how ridiculous it is that even something simple that everybody else does, I don't get to do. But that's not the way we went.
Yeah, so he might be bitching about that. I don't think he's going to bring it up, actually, because he was banning everyone saying anything about birds very aggressively, which, as you know, adds fuel to this fucking fire, right? Because as soon as soon as it came out the very next day, everything on Kick is getting banned that has anything to do with birds. Everything. And it's like, I'm being really early today. If only there was a saying that I could go to explain my situation. I think people that are early get good stuff, don't they, DSP? Banned. It was very
shout out to
funny.
the person who was like, can I support you with a coffee? Someone got him on that.
Yeah. Everything was getting banned. So obviously people, that makes it a bigger fucking deal when that happens. So if he just ignored it, I don't, but anyways. Silent Weapons,
exactly.
If he just ignored it, it'd be much more quickly over, but you know how that goes. Silent Weapon says, some detractors can't separate the meme from reality, and the military phrases don't interrupt your enemy when they're making a mistake. Exactly. That's what I was paraphrasing.
Well, to be fair,
Silent
military
Weapons,
people don't get like briefed or prepared or anything. They just get sent there and go, oh, God, do your job.
Oh, so yeah, that's what he said.
How do we know?
Yeah, he said at the beginning of the fucking Metal Gear, they were given a briefing. It's like, they don't do that. They just say, go, do what you want. Don't ask. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
No rules of engagement. Just hold down the trigger.
Yeah, just shoot people. Ryan says.
Call of Duty, it's like that. You'll get a hang of it. It'll be fine.
I refuse to play. Are we playing Metal Gear Solid gameplay? I'd rather not. It's just you. A mushmouth. He is the worst. He's purposely playing bad and doing clown mode to make it less entertaining for everyone. But he has to play it because that guy's given enough money. So he's like trapped in this prison, right? Of needing to play a game that he knows people are going to make fun of him for, but he's trying to make it so bad that it's less interesting to clip. I feel like I'm not even trying, guys. Effect. Yeah, I'm not even trying here, but he has to keep playing it because that dude's giving him 800 hours in 48 hours. So he's in a tough situation right now. But
this is how you don't play. It's definitely scarred him because the MGS ones were the big ones. They're the big three. So he's definitely like, I know this is coming.
Rita Ryan says, please keep the detracting to the cow. Harassing people like Early Bird does nothing but prove Phil's point, and it's also super creepy. And that's, that's how it fucking goes. Matt Ice says, Duty is a legit dipshit who will unknowingly give DSP ammunition to use for his victim mentality and validate it, and now defends it. Anyone who takes all this seriously should probably touch grass. BRB touching grass. Big ups, Matt Ice. NW News says, Duty doesn't touch the poo, he eats it. Big ups, NW News. Okay. So let's move on to the marathon. I do want to get to interesting point here. So I don't know where we are on the terms of the DSP is view botting. I don't believe he would ever set it up. I know some people might have set it up for him, but he would never do that.
He's too lazy and incompetent.
Okay, but I want to show you this and get your take on this. Big ups to who sent me this. Okay, so DSP's internet went out during the marathon yesterday, okay? As you can see, it is 254 people watching right now. 254 people watching. Watch when his internet goes out, what happens to his viewership, okay? Watch this. I'm not saying you view bots. I'm just telling you, showing you numbers and the facts, and you can come to your own conclusions, okay? Here we go. So the internet goes out now. He's at 254, okay? Now, Rolf feels on the number, okay? So there it goes down to 155, as you might expect, you know. And I'm going to fast forward 5 seconds every once in a while. 247, as you might expect. A few people dipping out. There we go. More people dipping out. 244. Okay, that seems to be normal. 30 people might say bye. All right, 10 more say bye. Mm-hmm. Now 30 people in a chunk say bye. Another 40 people in a chunk say bye. 40 people again said bye. Now that's 20 more people. Back to 100. And then we get down to, I'm going to show you, in the span of about less than a minute, it goes down to 60 people watching, okay?
Bloody hell.
So you tell me, that it seems like very odd behavior. Meerkat, what would you say to that view? I know I'm not saying you know about this. 250 to 70 in less than a minute is kind of weird.
First, to say that we know for a fact DSP's been bought it in the past.
Yes.
I personally don't think it's him doing it, because I think he wouldn't do something like that doesn't result in any kind of benefit towards him, because like no one's gonna buy that Dark Side Phil has 1,000 people watching him. For this one, it's really hard to tell, because YouTube does those things, especially when you lose connection on their back end. You never know what's going on.
Yeah.
And it's not reliable. But still, I don't think he would bought his own streams. Like I said, there's no immediate financial benefit for him, and he has no benefit in trying to pretend to be more popular than people know he is, because people know he's not popular.
I agree. I think he is too, like Stationary Beggar, you said it. I think he is too stupid to figure out how to do a bot. He can't figure out how to do fucking, animations on his stream, guys. But could someone else be doing it for him? I don't know. His stream definitely seems like it's a 60-person stream in terms of chat speed as well. But how can you really bot 200 viewers? I mean, I guess that would be something.
It doesn't feel worth it for 200. Like,
but
it's
to
just such a
someone
low
out there,
number.
I'm going to say something crazy, but you got to remember who we're dealing with here. So for someone out there that supports Philip, right? That kind of person, if you know what I'm saying. Might it be worth him to protect Philip's ego and give him 200 viewers every stream? I don't know. That's have to be pretty dedicated, though. But I don't know.
Why would you just give him the money?
Exactly.
Yeah, right. I don't know.
Yeah, if you actually like him, you know what's best for him, and you know what he's going to appreciate. I'm pretty sure DSP is fine with staying at 10 views if all those 10 people are giving him $500 each.
Yeah, that's true, too. It's just very stupid. Who knows? It's just interesting how that happened, though. From 200 to 60, I don't think 200 people would dip out that quickly, especially if you're a fan of DSP when the internet goes down. That's, like, extra interesting, actually. You don't go anywhere. You're staying there, right? Oh, my God, his internet went down? When's it going to come back? You might get 50 people to dip, but not 200 people to dip. You know what I mean? But, again, like DSP... Go ahead, Steve.
Audio listeners, the stream is still playing in the background.
Yeah, I'm still playing the stream.
ALT has not paused it.
No,
it's still
no.
Still dead.
Just like Meerkat said, though, real quick, said, though, this could be a thing about the numbers not showing up correctly from YouTube side, that kind of shit. You got to keep that moving. Get that in mind. But go ahead, Len.
I want to address the possibility that it's an ego thing, why he would want to have his numbers higher.
Okay.
I'm going to go defer to Low Tier God, and that he does bot, and he does it to appear more popular than he is. And I think that the counter to the argument that DSP bots to make himself look popular is that he is terrified whenever that number goes up. Whenever he sees that he suddenly gets 300 new viewers, you see this guy kind of freeze up. And so I don't think he wants a lot of people watching him.
But 200 is possible, right? Like 200
Possibly.
is because he gets very pissed when it's less than 200 viewers. That's his new number, like his new cope of like the number it has to be at. It used to be 300 to start the podcast, but now we're down to 200. We accepted that. But I think I think we're talking way too much about this. I don't think he's actually doing it himself. I don't think he knows how to do that. But it's just an interesting
green
thing.
names. All the green names in chat again. Let's see, we're back to that.
Yeah, definitely. So there we go. There's that. I do want to mention about the marathon. There was something interesting that DSP said and how he described detractors of DSP. So let's show you that real quick. How does he describe us in this marathon? Let's see. Here we go.
But I figured I'm not even recording this. This is just for us to hang out and we'd have a meal while we're streaming. And then we'll get back to Mega Man.
Sounds fun.
The hilarious part is my detractors are so brain dead stupid. They're actually saying in chat, this is our reward. This is not a reward. This is not DSP Tries It. This marathon was not based on raising any funds. I'm just doing it for fun. You're a dented idiot.
Oh.
What? Ooh, hello.
Whoa, buddy. You're a dented idiot. Oh, okay. Well, I want to check.
He's taking it back.
I want to see what
I was about to
DSP.
say, there's like reclamation, like I'm taking it back and taking ownership of it.
I'm interested in what DSP said about calling his fans dense. This is less than a year ago. Oh, a little bit over a year ago.
I'm just going to say something right now.
Please.
Those people who claim that they hate me because of things that I say and do, the things they say and do are far more vile. You have no idea.
So remember, this is far more vile than what DSP does, okay?
No exaggeration, and this is me from my understanding.
Oh, please, please, please.
They call people who are fans of me or supporters of me dense.
What?
Awesome.
That's ridiculous. Oh my God, that's vile.
You would never.
Okay.
Would you?
Yeah, DSP wouldn't do that, right? He just said it's vile.
Do you know what that means? Do you know where that comes from?
What?
They're basically saying that when you were a child, someone dropped you on your head and you have a malformed skull because of it, a dented head, and you have like brain damage. This is a common
really
term they use in their community.
To be dropped
They're
on your
making
head?
fun of brain damaged people, and like that's fine. That's totally acceptable. Oh, but if Phil says that someone's a mouth drooler because they mash playing a fighting game, that's not acceptable.
Okay. Well, now you do both, so that's pretty cool. Go ahead, Meerkat.
But and I hate this fucking excuse. It's because he's Mr. Business, right? He's the businessman. He's the guy who runs a meaningful fucking stream, and I'm just a fucking online idiot, a dent, a mouth drooler. So I can say those things, and he can't. Like it's all about how you position yourself. And he positioned himself in a place where he shouldn't say dent and retard and all the other things that he does, but he does.
All right, so now Dent is back on the menu, boys.
Based on raising any funds. I'm just doing it for fun. You're a dented idiot.
So it doesn't matter then if you get $500 or $600 or whatever. That doesn't matter.
No, please.
You won't be begging for it later.
You have no idea what you're talking about.
You're a dented
Just
idiot.
Thank you, Demolition Daddy, for a $2 super chat. Just, can I have a bite because it looks really good? You can. However, you'd have to order it yourself. There's no way that I could possibly give you a bite.
Let's go to this next.
The only bummer is, I'll tell you a little mini
Look
story.
at that.
He's going to show look how much of this bottle is gone, boys.
I had a defective bottle. Okay? The bottle that I got didn't have a perforation or a tear off, so you couldn't get the cap off at all.
Oh my God, he couldn't get the cap off at all.
Sit here and
oh my God.
spin. So I had to cut the top
too
off.
hard, man.
Defective bottle. Oh, look at Steve,
and I
you're
used
flexing.
foil that I used to cover the top. It was the only way to do it.
That is such incredible.
Because it had to freaking hold, it literally wouldn't come off. It would not break off. Like, what the? I keep turning, like, it's not coming off. It had no perforation, so I guess in the factory there must have been a defect.
Yep, it's a factory defect, boys.
The same factory keeps fucking with them.
Way or whatever. So, all right, here we go.
Amazing.
Look at it. Look at how empty it
what
is.
you're complaining about. It's 4 o'clock. This marathon is going on for another 5 hours.
Yeah.
We're going to be playing Mega Man 7 and 8. I don't know why you're whining in the chat.
Stop
saying you're
whining.
mad that there's not enough gameplay.
Well,
you can't please everyone. Everyone's
guess so.
demanding, right?
Let's see him do the shot, boys. He's definitely going to take it like a shot, not drink it like water, right? Let's see.
2 shots worth, maybe 3.
How much is left in that?
It's mostly
Shot
empty.
number 1.
At least half.
Here we go, boys. This is
it's
healthy.
beyond half that, yeah.
Cheers.
Devour. Gow.
Fuck me.
Is it smooth, Phil?
A better rum. Certainly probably not like top shelf rum, I doubt.
No, not top
definitely
shelf.
better than like Bacardi.
He can tell the
that
difference,
stuff.
guys.
It's pretty good.
He could tell the difference, right? All right, so I prepared a little fun game for us, super quick here. So I got the transcript this entire marathon. Shout outs to Raw Phil for making that possible and your transformative ways. So how many times do you think DSP said the word DSP tries it? Okay, DSP tries it, that exact phrase, like that, DSP tries it. Lend Arranged, how many times over the total, I believe it was 9 hours? So 9 hours or so. 10 hours-ish, okay? How many times did he say
I'm going
DSP
low. I'm going to
tries
say
it?
18.
18 for Landed Range. Steve of the Dead.
I think a bit more. I think like 27.
27. Meerkat Mob.
I'm going to go in between 22.
Correct answer is 33 times did he bring up DSP
shit.
tries it. Steve of the Dead
now.
wins. Steve of the Dead wins. Next up,
one.
I have two more. How many times did he say the word goal? Goal. Meerkat Mob, you first. Goal.
Oh, at least 40 times.
40 times for Meerkat Mob. Steve of the Dead.
Yeah, I'm thinking 50.
50 for Steve of the Dead. Landed Arranged.
Go the opposite. I'm going to go high. I'm going to go 76.
76. Winners, Meerkat Mob. 43. 43 times we said the word goal. And that's just goal, not like goals. I did exact word goal, so probably would have been more. All right, next, support. And this does not count supportive or anything like that. This is just the word support. Okay? Support. How many times did he say support during this 10-hour stream? Lend the Rain. Oh, Steve of the Dead, you're first this time. Last one.
47.
47 times. Meerkat Mob.
I don't know, like 35.
35. Lended Arranged.
Give me 76 again.
Lended Arranged is the winner. The correct answer is 71 times he says the word support. 71 times he says the word support. Hell yeah. So there we go. Very hype. I do want to show how. Let's see. So, of course, he got 500. By the way, I guessed yesterday it would be $586. The final tally was 580 something. I was $7 off in my prediction. So please praise
damn close,
me.
though.
Please praise. So here we go. This is the end of the marathon, and we're definitely not going to cope about getting $500, right? We're definitely not going to be upset,
Yeah, it's for
right?
fun, this.
Yeah, it's just for fun.
Yeah.
It's just for fun.
$500 to play Mega Man badly is amazing.
Well, it's just for fun. Let's see.
Going to be Chronos The New Dawn. So there will be a lot of good stuff this week, right? Continuing awesome playthroughs and some cool chill times and a new game that we'll see if it's any good. Okay, As for Mega Man, let's give him a rest. We've done a lot of Mega Man now this year, January and then twice in August. Perhaps the next time we'll see
who cares?
Finish Mega Man 8 and then do 9 and 10, right? I think that would be cool.
Great.
Okay. Thanks to everyone who hung out with me all day long. You guys were an awesome audience. You really were. And to anyone who did support the stream today, I do appreciate you. I don't want anyone to think, oh, it was a disappointing stream because Phil, he even makes $700 today. I can't believe it.
Who would think this?
Yeah, why would they be disappointed because he didn't make money? What did they get out of it?
Wild mindset to have.
Disappointing stream because Phil, he even makes $700 today. I can't believe it. It's fine. It's good. Like I said, it's better than a standard day. Quite frankly, I knew that this was probably going to happen because we just did Mega Man. You know what I mean? Like, again, what works with me? Variety. When I'm not doing the same kind of thing all the time. This was a rare case when I wanted to do 2 marathons in 1 month because I wanted to get the marathon scheduled for the end of the month. So now when we do each one, they'll basically line up at the end of the month for all the holidays.
Yes. Okay.
Halloween and Christmas. So
That's cool.
now it's going to work like that. Okay. So thank you guys very much.
There you go. So I want to make sure, like, he doesn't want to say I'm disappointed. So he says it this way. I'll read it. I don't want anyone to think, oh, it was a disappointing stream because Phil, he didn't even make $700 or $600 today. I can't believe it. It's fine. It's good. That's what he said.
Is that directed towards us?
It's wild. Why would you even think to say this? All right, guys, I don't want you guys to think we're pissed about the support today or anything. So please don't think that, guys. Just in case you are. I'm not. But just in case you guys are, I want to let you guys know.
Don't be like disappointed that we didn't make like $600 or $700. Really, it's fine.
It's totally cool, guys. Okay,
all
please.
right, don't worry.
Please.
Nothing to worry about.
Jade, Jade, get back in your chair.
Spar says, in less than 5 years, we'll have full drunk streams. I believe he talked about wine during this marathon as well. Possibility of having wine. So that could be
he got
cool.
well weird about it. He's got like that really old boomer mentality of like wine's really expensive and it's something that's really difficult to get into. And you can get a bottle for like a couple of dollars.
Yes. There's definitely cheap wine, but all right.
I think his content is in a really, really weird place because he has lobotomized it to such extent that those... and I remember as somebody that used to hate watch him, make fun of him, restream him, especially the marathons, they have lost kind of all appeal to be made fun of. It's like scientifically designed to be the most boring, even for the target demographic, the most boring thing ever, playing the most boring games in the most boring way ever, with the most interjections of begging and going to the bathroom or whatever. So at this point, his streams are completely scientifically designed to appeal to his specific dents. And the thing is, there's pretty much no variety for anybody else. So this will only last so long. And as you guys say, I'm thinking as well, we might get drunk streams. We might get some more like clown shit being done, some more gimmicks at one point when he realizes, wait, this actually, like, there's no content. Because the content is just a bunch of buzzwords and begging and getting to the next milestone, which is more boring content. And that's not going to work for, well, the rest of his life, which he's trying to do.
Yes, and when you have no other option, that's what he's stuck with. That's why he's pushing so hard on the LTG shit before, because he knows that's like the only thing that can even pretend to have a spark of like outside interest, right? What else is there? No one gives a fuck, man. Who are you going to make fun of? He tries to make fun of the casino sometimes. That goes nowhere because they just, where are you going to go with that? LTG is not interested anymore. Where else is there to go, Where else are we going to go?
Well, was it that he was getting mad with? Was it Wings? Like when the DM screenshot leaked and he was like, stop ignoring me.
Yeah. Boogie too.
Stop ignoring me. Wings. If you got to say that statement, something. Big ups Robert Williams, who says, I could believe bots with a stream of 5 or 6 chatters. And he does legitimately, guys. At night stream, sometimes there's 5, 6 people in there that are active chatters. I mean, that is impressively low. Impressively low. For YouTube
there
chat.
are times when it's just like Nightbot, one comment, Nightbot,
yeah. Yeah. So,
it's really bad.
A little bit, it's a very not active 200 people he has in there normally, right? For sure. That we would all agree on that. Husky says, not him. He can't even correctly Google something. And that's what I'm saying. Like, maybe I don't think he could do it himself, but just like, is that happening, Okay, to finish, let's do this quote. A quote that was from the marathon that we all can agree is very cool and chill and meaningful.
Yeah, but there's entire groups of humans who don't want to think. They just want to roll through life and have everything predetermined for them, everything done for them. I just want to roll through life and coast, right? I don't want to have an intelligent thought. I don't want to have to consider or think. I don't want to have to think critically about anything. I just want to exist. I just want to wake up, open my phone, read celebrity gossip, trolls.
He brought up the phone. Like, don't say phone.
People on the internet, drink some coffee, do my menial tasks, watch TV or Netflix.
It's just
or
your morning.
It is.
I know,
it's like your pre-stream morning.
Yeah, it's literally his first 30 minutes of his day in which he's very busy.
Have a drink, smoke a doobie, and go to sleep. That's my life.
Sounds good.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Really didn't do any piece of any intelligent thought during that day. Right? There's humans who literally they would love to.
Yep.
What if that's meaningful to me? I thought you shouldn't judge anybody's life because they find different things meaningful, such as DSP finds it meaningful to play WWE Champions in his spare time.
Yeah, because he was pressed on this one time about how his life was so boring, and he walked through his day-to-day activities and said, I find meaning in this.
Yeah. So why is that not good?
To do that.
And it's very funny to say coasting through life for someone that has been fired from every job he had almost, except for the yogurt place, and now begs for money. So
they need these things set out for them so they know what's right and wrong or what they're allowed to do and what they're not.
And this is someone that can't choose a game to play without 14,000 polls about it and 18 pre-streams about it.
And that's pretty
And
sad.
assurances that it'll be paid for.
Yes, and it's like a Girl Scout cookies. You need to put your pledges in for how much you're going to donate during a certain game.
Because you're right. You shouldn't have.
But he's not coasting.
People who are like,
Baking is exhausting. Meaning that maybe he's not coasting. It is exhausting
And
for
it's
him.
meaningful.
And he's on a treadmill.
Yeah, he's got a treadmill.
Can't drive. Well, no, what it should be is when you get to a certain age, there's a test. If you pass that test to show that it's safe to drive, then you can.
What?
If you don't pass the test, then you can't anymore until you can prove that you're safe to drive again.
Yeah.
Not just a definitive black and white answer. When you hit that age, you're done driving. Forget it. That's stupid. The absolute.
What is going on with this Mega Man animation, guys?
Oh.
This is kind of sus.
Black and white
It's
answer.
best not to think
when you
about
hit that
that.
age,
Yeah, I'm
you're
not.
done driving.
I'm not.
Forget
Don't
it.
think about
That's
it.
Stupid.
Don't
The
think about it.
absolutes are stupid.
Yeah, I just noticed it.
Just don't look at it.
It's simpleton thinking. That's like the thought of a 5-year-old, that there's superheroes and supervillains, good versus evil. That's not how life works. It's just not. And you learn that as you get older. But a lot of people never learn that.
Mm-hmm.
They never learn that at all.
This is coming from
They
the
just
guy who
think-
treats us like the Council of Doom.
Yes.
You know, we're this villainous force that assembles together and plans ways to hurt him.
And when we die, no
But
one's
no
going to care.
superheroes, villains, or anything like that.
When we
If it
all
was
die,
snapped out of existence.
yes, no one cares.
Yeah.
We have nothing else going on.
In life, that
He
there's
don't
like
leave
good
the
and evil.
house for like only leaves the house once a week.
He really could have been describing himself. It's amazing.
And that's it.
Like,
That there-
why he could have added that? Yeah, like, they leave their house like what at most once a week. They have no friends.
See, it's always projection with narcissists.
And notice a very important point I would like to make. He leaves the house once a week because he has to. Like, he doesn't have that choice. He needs to go to the store, needs to go to whatever appointments adult people have, and that's it. Which, like, again,
Perspectives, there's
I don't
people
give
who
a fuck. I don't care. Any way he wants to live his life, just don't make a fucking big song and dance about it and then contradict yourself with your action and then having people question the song and dance you made about it.
Yes. No one would care if he didn't say he's the healthiest boy. No one would really care. Obviously, we'd make fun of him, but that would be it. But it adds fuel to the fire when you say I'm the healthiest guy alive, and like clearly your actions show different, right? So it's fun to make fun of people that say shit like that. Absolutely. That's one of the great joys in life, is bringing up contradictions that people said in the past, isn't it? Come on. Like
Gives us
Twitter
a chance to be Columbo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Twitter account that has like this the Twitter accounts that follow people that said things in the past that they went against. Like, that's just always a fun time. It always is.
from different cultures and different situations, and you know what I mean? They don't understand it at all. Like, well, if you don't agree with what I think,
Listen up, Jade.
Situations, and you know what I mean? They don't understand it at all.
Uh-huh.
Well, if you don't agree with what I think's right, you stupid, and evil and bad. Me good.
Wow.
Ooga booga. Now I scratch my armpit. Now I go light fire by hitting 2 stones together.
This is someone that said, if you say anything negative in my YouTube comments, I'm going to block you. Right, when he fired to YouTube.
Can you,
negative
just pause it when he's doing that? Just to
Anyone who has advertisements is a shill.
Ooga booga. Now I scratch my armpit.
There you go, bro.
When did you start working out? When did you start working out?
Now I go light fire by hitting 2
shape
stones
of his
together.
life.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. And this is another alien behavior. Does anyone on this good God Earth, good planet Earth, God has given us, drink their coffee with a 90-degree elbow? What the fuck is this? Who cocks it that far back, man? What are we doing? I got it. Here we go.
Yeah, that's well weird.
I'm starting to think that all his behavior is just some stuff that he mimics, and he's seen someone do it once, so he just does it the way that he's seen it. Like, there is rarely a person where I can find so few organic traits about him. Like, okay, this is how he is because he is like that. This is what his opinion is because that's his opinion. It's all just like stolen, like patchwork person. It's all a bunch of traits from different people into one. That's maybe why he's so funny to make fun of, because it's just a compilation of so many annoying things. Like, couldn't he just mimic all the good things about people? Why did he have to mimic all the annoying stuff?
Yep. Who knows? I think that's the end of that clip. I think let's see. He's looking for reactions here to find one that agrees with him. Hold on. I'll look for one. Hold on.
Okay. Anything else, guys? Or shall we end up?
People
I
in
guess
Kick
we
Chat.
called off the search.
Let me read off the quick chat. Yeah, these people can't just sit on their ass all day playing video games and expect handouts. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, right?
Yeah,
I agree with that guy.
assholes. Pieces of shit. Big Us Fist of the Snorting Star said, I knew people wouldn't like it, did it anyway. Yep, he always does. He knows people don't like them asking for money, too. He said that. But yet, we still have to do it because it's a business. Come on, guys. You know this. But anyways, that will do it for the show today. Big, robust week ahead. We promise we will do the DM special we didn't get to do last week as well. Not sure when, but that's too good of a show idea to not do it. We'll definitely get to that. Remember, Len and Meerkat will be on tonight. What time are you doing that stuff, Len? Please. What time are you doing
now, after this.
Oh, shit. Okay, we will redirect you right away, and you're going to start right there.
You already are.
So go there now. You're all legends. K. Jim says he is drinking that way because of gout elbow. Can gout affect the elbow as well? Damn. Steven the Dead, final words. Go ahead, Steve. Go.
Yeah, any joints, any place where it can gather and grow, it'll grow. So
big ups.
Could affect the elbow, yeah.
It's like a garden.
But yeah, if we're going to do the beer thing, last comment, try
Yes.
to get him on Stella. I really want to see him on Stella Artois.
Okay.
Fucking hilarious.
There you go. Meerkat and Len are going to be streaming right after this. I'll see you next time I see you on WPIG. You're all legends. Thanks.